Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
What's that now? You know I had to do it to him. Work 'em silly Gators. Hot diggity dog. Good morning and happy Championship Tuesday here in the Ultimate Autographs break room for a little UA in the AM, a little ripping and sipping, a little waking and breaking here in the morning with your host, Rip Camelucci. Mike is en route. He is not gator bait. I did not chew him up. Let's get the whole thing ring-a-ding-ding started. Let me turn these TVs on while we're at it, huh? Oh boy, I already got that championship hangover going on. Good morning, welcome in. How is everybody doing? Please sound off in the chat here on a lovely, crisp, and cold Tuesday here in the Chicagoland area. Yeah, look, we're all moving at a championship pace, but welcome in. We got a great show for you today. A lot of great memorabilia, fantastic opportunities await us and are abound. But yeah. So sound off in the chat. Let us know how you're doing, what you would like to be chasing after today and all that good stuff. I'm obviously on one heck of a high after that nerve-wracking defensive battle that was the National Men's Basketball Championship last night. Hopefully you all watched and enjoyed. But yeah, let's go ahead and take care of our housekeeping, as it were, and figure out what our dice roll is going to be in addition to what our chase wheel spin is going to be. I might need to clean that up actually a little bit because there's some stuff that we don't have and then there's some new stuff. So let me just get that added. There we go. Let me make sure I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dope. All right. Wheel spin. or not wheel spin, dice roll. We're looking for 6 or higher. 6 or higher. That's 6 or higher. That's 7. Great. You'll love to see it. Let's get that added there. 7. Feel like we've been rolling 7 a little bit, quite a lot actually, and to the benefit of y'all, might I add, as my headliner rate is still pretty pristine. Let's get this all the way off there. There we go. Oh, you love to see it. Wheel Spin College, our freshest, newest series going on right now. So we're going to check that out in the top to bottom breakdown as soon as I get this done. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We have our chase. Will be the college series. And let's go ahead and check out what'll be in that series along with everything else that is available today. So let's do that, huh? This is the way to start your day, with a bowl of oat bran and a top to bottom rundown. So here's college. Here's what's in this college. It's all available. It's all here for the taking. Look at this. You want speed flexes? We got speed flexes. You want authentics? We got authentics. I mean, look, Barry Sanders on the Heisman Trophy. We've been getting these Heisman Trophy helmets recently, and I love them. They got the logo. It'll say Heisman in the front. Beautiful gold dome. Barry Sanders, Heisman 88, Speed Flex. Beautiful. What are the? Let me see what the Speed Flex is that we actually do. Okay, cool. This George Kittle on the Iowa State Hawkeyes, authentic there. You got Myles Garrett on the Texas A&M Aggies, authentic. Nick Bosa on the Ohio State, excuse me. Joe Montana on the Notre Dame Dome. That's just classy as heck. I don't know what else you want. Steve Smith with the color match on the Utah Utes. Josh Allen on this boy speed. First of all, Josh Allen speed flex. Where the heck did he even go to freaking college at? Was that Wyoming? Josh Allen? You madman? Oklahoma State? Is that where he went? Really? Wyoming? I did say Wyoming, didn't I? There you go, Wyoming Cowboys. I need to trust myself more, you know? Good morning. Welcome in, everybody. If you're still filing on in here, good morning. Happy Championship Tuesday here in the break room, going over this fresh new college series. Just confirming that was Josh Allen on the Wyoming Cowboys Speed Flex right there. We also have Ladd McConkey on the Georgia Authentic, Tim Brown on the Heisman Authentic. And then let's just look at these custom speed flexes right here. The Blake McCorum, Michigan, LA, Portrait. What else do we got? We got a Ram bumper, blacked out, tinted visor, looking super sweet. Got the signature right there. That big Michigan M. And oh, look, you got the man, this is sweet. Again, from the college to the pros, Rip Speed Flex, absolutely gorgeous. Not to be outdone, this Penn State, Philadelphia, keeping it all in Pennsylvania. Saquon Barkley with the signature right there on the Speed Flex. Rip. It's got the chrome face mask with the matching visor. Beautiful, beautiful Saquon Barkley there. And then Jordan Love. Jordan Love with the, oh boy, there's so much going on here. Green Bay Packers, salute to service. What else we got here? I mean, Speed Flex, obviously. What college did boy, oh boy. What's U State? Utah Utes? No, that's not U State. Utah State Aggies? Is that where Jordan Love went? See, I need to trust myself. I know I have Jordan Love college cards. Utah State. Okay, there you go. More to Utah than just the Utes and BYU. But also, so you got the Utes on there, or the Utah State logo on there. Again, you know, encompassing the career. But then you got the Jordan Love, this peace and love logo here going on. That's super cool in the Packers colors. That just rocks. This Speedflex rocks. Jordan Love, of course, one of the more clever signatures out there. You'll love to see it. So college, everything's out there. Everything's available. All 30 boxes, all 15 headliners, not to mention the unlisted headliners in there, which are normally listed, I feel like. Ricky Williams, Warren Sapp, and Marcus Allen. So a lot of great heat in the college. Here we got our practice squad mixer. This is starting to wind down, I must say. We got 6 headliners, 12 boxes left. And let's see what we have still available here. We still have the Frank Gore Speedflex here on the... Oh, interesting. Frank Gore on the Speedflex here with the visor and the San Francisco 49ers. Frank Gore, where he did the most of it. Oh, y'all can't even see that. Let me pull it down over here. Yeah, that's where he did the bulk of his damage, was with the San Francisco 49ers. Go ahead and grab that Speedflex. We have the Eddie George Speedflex on this beautiful alternate Tennessee Titans, again, where he did all his damage. Heisman Trophy winner. You got the color match baby blue visor going on there. Again, Speedflex on the alternate Tennessee Titans. Eddie George. Beautiful, beautiful helmet there. Also, another Speedflex on this New Orleans Saints Lunar with the color match ink, the visor, all that good stuff. The Alvin Kamara on the Saints. Not to be outdone, we got Mean Joe Green on the alternate Steelers lid with the camo custom. Mean Joe Green, Hall of Famer. And then, of course, we got Isaac Bruce on the slab here. A rookie Isaac Bruce with the 10 rated autograph there. And Fred Taylor in the unphotoed headliners. Diamonds. Y'all know about the diamonds. Ain't no duds in the diamonds. Well, I just want to see if we had any videos. No, we didn't have any videos there. Back to the diamonds. Some great stuff left in the diamonds, let me tell you. And when I say great stuff, I mean it's another Josh Allen Speedflex on the Bills lid. Classic. It's going to be... That's the helmet that's representative of his MVP season right there. Who else we got? We got another Saquon on the authentic, on the classic Eagles lid. Beautiful right there. Again, you're not going to get anything less than a full-size authentic in the diamonds. No duds in the diamonds. The vault. The vault is also looking pretty nice. We have here vault keys AD and E still available. The 300, the 200, and the 50. So, and then our headliners. We got 12 headliners left in the vault and 23 boxes left. So the chase is on there. The ratios are just too dang good. Let's see. We have this Peyton Manning Speedflex on the Matt Broncos alternate. Looking great there. Hall of Famer, 2-time Super Bowl winner, 5-time MVP with the beautiful visor on there as well. Peyton Manning, 2021 class for the Hall of Fame. We also have one of the best quarterbacks. Well, how about the best wide receiver? Jerry Rice on the camo. San Francisco 49ers authentic lid, looking great, as well as, right, I mean, not to be outdone, literally, but we also have the Randy Moss, also on the camo, authentic Vikings. Again, just goats. Goats, as far as the eye can see. We have the Barry Sanders on the chrome Rave with the fine point pen and the nice light blue visor on that. Speedflex. So you know we had to do it to him. Joe Namath. Broadway Joe. Where you at? On this Jets slate. Beautiful signature. Broadway Joe predicting Super Bowl II win. Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson. Again, sticking with the slates. Got the gold logo, matching face mask, and Adrian Peterson taking up all that space on the slate. Vikings authentic. Max Crosby on the authentic. Raiders, just the classic silver and black dome there. Intimidating as all heck. Jerome Bettis on the classic version of the Steelers lid, authentic. Marshall on the Rams helmet right there. And in the unphotoed headliners, he's a headliner in some of our other series right here. Frank Gore, Derek Brooks, Boomer Esiason. Just absolutely stunning what we have in the vault. Slabs, we still got a couple slabs left. The one we have here is Eddie George, the one headliner that we have left of the 2 boxes. So let's knock out some slabs. Just for S's and G's. Just for the S's and G's. And then what else? What else we got? Jerseys. Run through the jerseys real quick. We have the Nico Collins still available. The Dick Butkus still available. Tyreek Hill still available. Hold on, where do we go? There's that Nico Collins. The Lawrence Taylor still available. Unpictured. Frank Gore again. George Pickens and Steve Largent. Good morning, Josh Stone. Who's left headliners in the mini helmet wise? Well, I was actually just about to do mini helmets. A good deal are still available in the minis. So let's get on through it. We have Jamar Chase on the classic Bengals mini. We have Justin Jefferson, 2 of the best wide receivers there back to back on the Salute to Service 2.0. Deion Sanders on the Slate 49ers lid. Curtis Martin with that beautiful color match on the Lunar Jets. We're going to get to practice squad just a bit. Just went over practice squad. We'll have to do it again because there's plenty left in there. That's great stuff, including 3 speed flexes. Josh Jacobs is also still available on this Slate Packers mini, and Tyreek Hill on the Slate Dolphins mini, as well as our 3 unphotoed headliners, Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick, and you guessed it, Frank Gore. And then let's just go back up to the practice squad real quick. How much we got in the practice squad? We got like 9, right? 9 headliners left in the practice squad. No, that's a lie. 6 headliners left in the practice squad. 12 boxes. That's a 50% headliner to otherwise the scenario there. What do we have? We have this Isaac Bruce slab still available on the rookie card, Fleer Ultra. Love to see that. This Frank Gore Speed Flex on the Niners lid. We have the Mean Joe Green here on the camo Steelers custom. We also have the Eddie George Speed Flex down here on the really sweet dark alternate Titans lid with the baby blue visor. Love that one. Alvin Kamara on the Lunar Speed Flex with the color match ink. Gosh darn, that's beautiful. And Fred Taylor as the unlisted or as the unphotoed headliner. So that's your top to bottom rundown. Let us know who you'd like to see, what you're trying to chase, who you want to go after. And I say let us know because, look who is here. It's my co-host and producer, Mike Napolitano.
I hate morning traffic. How you doing? We're all caught up.
The worst. Welcome in. Happy Championship Tuesday, my friend.
Yeah, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I was pulling. I didn't have a really, like I said before, I didn't have a horse in the race, but like, you know, you're a Florida fan, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then what a heck of a game, huh?
What a boy! I'll tell you, this is one of the things I loved about this tournament and watching the Gators all season. They've won all different types of games.
Yeah.
And so when it's like, I don't know, Houston's defense, this and that, I'm just like, I don't know. We also have defense and we have some offense. You couldn't be able to tell last night, but we definitely have offense.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And as poor of an offensive game as Walter Clayton Jr. had, he still made a difference in that game. Defensively, with his assists, with his never giving up, Will Richard stepping up, Denzel Aberdeen stepping up off the bench. What an incredible game. Absolutely glorious. Only school in history to have 3 football titles and 3 basketball titles. And I've been saying it for...
That's awesome.
I've been saying it for years. Florida's a basketball school through and through. I don't give a ding-dang where Gatorade was invented.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I feel like the tournament flew by, but here we are. It is April 8th, so March Madness can't go any further because then it would be April Madness. But I was like, wow, it's over already. Even on Sunday when the women wrapped up and UConn won, I was like, wow, we're really coming to a close.
I didn't realize that game was on so freaking... You would think it would have like a primetime spot, but no. So I just get a notification on my phone like, UConn's the champs.
And you know, Sunday was Ovechkin's day.
Yeah.
In the entire sports world, which as a hockey fan was nice to see.
Big, man. That was awesome.
I mean,
great celebration.
It's such a milestone. It's crazy. And so for the women's game, I know they didn't know that would be happening that day, but for the women's game to have been scheduled at 2:00, like, why not just put it at prime time and avoid anything like that?
I don't get it. Like, if anything, we know for a fact that we're gonna have new breakout stars in the tournament every year.
All right,
gonna want them to be in prime time. But then again, I guess they didn't want to contest with the season 3 finale of the White Lotus.
Oh,
so
right, that's.
Could have been
still in the
that could have been in the calculus.
Yeah.
It's a monoculture event we're all going to be tuning into. I know I did.
Yeah, it's true. Now we've got the Frozen 4 coming up. That'll be excited. I believe that's this weekend. Let me double check that. I should know that because I'm going to need to cover it this weekend.
Boy.
And it's hockey.
Come on, Michael.
It's happening I know it's in St. Louis.
You can find me in St. Louis. Josh, what's in the vault? Let's check it out. The vault's loaded, by the way. Better than 50% ratios on headliners, and it's silly, honestly. Peyton Manning Speed Flex on that sweet matte Broncos Speed Flex helmet, Hall of Fame inscription, visor, all that good stuff. Beautiful. The Barry Sanders Speed Flex, I think, is even better than that on the Rave Speed Flex with the light blue visor there. Absolutely just filthy sick, beautiful. I love the way that we use words and you know, those adjectives and whatnot. We use like negative and positive adjectives to describe positive things.
Like disgusting.
Yeah, filthy,
but we mean
beautiful,
it in a good way.
sick.
Filthy, yeah. That's once again hockey culture bleeds in because like we say the dumbest things, and yet we mean like the best things.
Let's see here.
Josh Stone was asking about the Chase.
Yeah, the Chase is the college. Chase is the college, which is brand new. Just dropped last night, so we have all 30 boxes, all 30 headliners. Woo! We're going to get to that in a little bit here. I do just want to finish up on this vault, because, again, that Barry Sanders is it's wild.
Jump in. That is going to move.
Yeah, and we also have Jerry Rice on the Camo Authentic, Randy Moss on the Camo Authentic, Joe Namath on the slate, Adrian Peterson on the slate. Yeah. I'm sure, I haven't done the math. I haven't gone in. I haven't figured out all the double-up opportunities, but you know that there's double-up opportunities for, who else you got in here? Adrian Peterson, Max Crosby, Jerome Bettis on the Authentic, and Marshall Falk on the Authentic. Great stuff here. Oh, that's a rep, actually. Pardon me. And then, of course, in the unphotoed, Derek Brooks, who's just an all-timer. Frank Gore, who's... common on these unphotoed headliners, and Boomer Esiason. The Chase is the college. Let's check out the college. College is sickety sick. We have this Blake McCorum, Michigan, LA Rams, Rip Speed Flex, bells and whistles, custom job, portrait. We got the Michigan M right on that sweet spot of the Speed Flex, which is just dope as heck. Dope as heck, I tell you. This is a beautiful piece right here, Blake McCorum. And then, of course, we have the Saquon Barkley, Penn State, Eagles, Rip Speed Flex, keeping it in the Keystone State with the signature right on that sweet spot of the Speed Flex with the chromed out visor and face mask. Beautiful, beautiful piece right there. Not to be outdone with the Jordan Love, Utah State, Green Bay, Salute to Service Speed Flex, custom rip, so on and so forth. The J Love, the logo on the back. This is just, again, another great piece for the collection for any Green Bay collector. Jeff August, if you're in here, get that. 2, thank you, buddy, for my gift.
Yeah.
I love it. I was over the moon. I saw it in our Slack and went, my guy, Mr. August. So kind. We love our community here.
You know, he won a helmet signed by like the entire 1985 Bears team.
Oh my God.
So back on Saturday when he gifted you the Dolphins jersey, he told me, he goes, if I win something Bears, it's yours, Mike. But that was the 85 Bears helmet though is too much too soon. And he even said that in the chat. He's like, you're too new. And I was like, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Like if it was
good conscience, I couldn't accept that.
Yeah, if it was something like, you know, as casual as the jersey, okay, but like
Right.
But then he did say, he goes, yeah, I'll post the live stream of the bonfire because he's a Packers fan. And I was like, no, you better not burn this helmet. But he's giving it to his cousin, so it is going to a very good home.
Yeah,
so
that'd be
goodness.
a tough one to burn in effigy.
Yeah, I was like, wait, no, I know it shouldn't be going to me, but come on, man. You can't be burning that thing. That is beautiful.
Good morning, Tanya. Always love seeing Tanya here in the break room. Happy Championship Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the only Gators gear I own. And my wife Charlie and I last night were talking about how we both need to amend that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, you never know.
How are you doing? How's your time? Well, you filled in a lot. You filled in for me on Saturday night. Thank you very much for that.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So I've been in this break room quite a bit.
There you
Got
go.
to meet Joe. Joe's a great guy.
Yeah.
Was here yesterday. And then after I did the morning show with Nick, they were like, hey, can you stay on for the noon show? I'm like, I'm picking up every other show, guys. No, but it's been fun. It's been great. It's been good. I did want to recap what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
The Frozen Four is this weekend. It starts Thursday. That'll be Denver versus Western Michigan at 4 p.m. Central Time. And then Penn State versus Boston University at 7:30 p.m., both on ESPN2 and ESPN Plus. And then the championship is Saturday. So that'll be fun.
There you go.
If you're trying to fill the void of college sports because football's over, college basketball, March Madness is all wrapped up now on both sides, you could still get some college hockey, and it'll be fun. I was at the Blackhawks game on Sunday.
Nice.
And it was their second to last home game. I might be at their last home game, which is this upcoming Saturday. But it was good to see like all the broadcasting staff, and
Yeah.
we were talking about it a little bit yesterday. The play-by-play radio guy for the Pittsburgh Penguins, his name is Joe Brand. He's a local guy. He actually worked for the King County Cougars and WGN with the Blackhawks for a number of years. But then, you know, he can't turn down a radio position sitting next to Ray Bork in the booth. And for the
I wouldn't
Penguins,
turn that down.
yeah, broadcasting Evgeny Malkin and Sidney Crosby every night. So it was good to see him. We had talked to him on my Saturday radio show. He came on, which was so nice of him, and we got to talk some major hockey. So it was a good time. It was a good weekend.
That's awesome. That's
awesome,
great,
yeah.
man. We have in the chat all the love. We got Tanya in, clapping cheeks in. Tanya still going over in her breaks, but
She's trying to get it Friday. I like that.
there you go. You
I
gotta,
like that.
you know, set your sights, you know, try and envision it and all that good stuff. But I hate to invoke the law of averages, but at a certain point, something's got to
It's
give.
gonna happen. It's gonna
Something's
happen.
gotta give.
I'm Tanya, not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed we're not jumping in today because the college is hot, as Rip was saying, but I understand, and we will gladly have you in here on Friday. And come on,
Well,
let's get you a win.
And that's the other thing. Like, you could say, all right, Friday I'm in, but like, I've been there. You know, we all have that collector's gene, and we all have, you know, that gene that gets us in here.
Oh,
for
no.
14.
Oh,
Get,
my
all right,
goodness.
again.
April's gonna be a turnaround. I'm feeling
I
it.
hate
And-
saying do, but
Oh yeah,
Jeez
100% though. And you know what? What I think, Rip, is well, one, you pull headliners. You're very
do.
lucky.
I do.
Maybe it's a little bit of the clutch gene over here, but two, Tanya is going to win. I just feel it in our show in the morning on Friday. The best ratios are in the morning.
Well, and also so the benefit of being in these morning shows is like you get that first crack
Right.
at everything that we are offering here in the break room and on the page. Let me actually go ahead and drop that live break page on in the chat, so you know exactly where to buy into those spots. Speaking of buying into those spots here, as we just crossed 9:30, bottom of the hour here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. But yeah, you know, you always got to be ready. You know, like you can have a plan, but everyone has a plan until they got punched in the mouth. Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
You know, a series drops and it's there, you know, be it a whale that you've been trying to get forever,
right?
Or, you know, something that'd be the perfect gift and you can get, you know, at a friggin' discounted rate, because that's the whole point of doing what we do here. You don't want to pay retail because the retail prices on these things are pretty astronomical.
Yikes. No thanks.
So yeah, you know, and this is an opportunity to score some high-level merch, high-level memorabilia, high-level autographs at a fraction of the price.
Oh yeah, he's not wrong. I couldn't have said it better. But like I said, so Friday mornings. I didn't get a chance to work the Thursday night shift last week, but I worked the Tuesday evening and the Wednesday evening. I was off on Jersey Thursday, so I'll have to make it up with a cool one this week. I'll see what I'm wearing.
Guess who forgot to wear a jersey again?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! Well,
Like
that's
a
all right.
dummy.
You'll make up for it this week too, then. But I will say, I do see some of the series that drop in the evening. I recommend you to watch all of our shows because you're going to get something different in each break. But I will say, whatever is left over in the evening shows gets passed on to Rip and I in the morning. And if there aren't a whole lot of people waking up bright and early, that means the few that are in here that are buying spots up are winning those things so that it's gone by noon and we have to drop a whole new series. So if you want those leftovers, and I don't mean leftovers in a bad way.
I was going to say, you can maybe kind of make
Leftovers
that
are
sound
good.
like, you know, we're getting the runoff and we're this and that.
It's the good leftovers.
But
It's the Thanksgiving leftovers. The ones that are in your fridge that are like, you know you're going to be eating it all week and you're not going to get sick and tired of it. So you get those Thursday night leftovers plus whatever we drop in the morning. So Fridays for 9 a.m.s, probably the hottest.
Yeah,
time
there's
of the
no
week.
stigma on it. Yeah, this is like, it's no secret. They'll drop some more sumptuous series in the later shows. But yeah, when they can't close those out in the later shows.
That lottery series opened up with myself and Robbie at noon. It's already off the board, which means here this morning, we had to open new stuff. Oh, yeah, the college. Boom, there it is.
So, clapping cheeks, Josh Stone, Tanya. I know you're not looking to get in, but of course, you know, you can. Eric, Michael, anyone else that's in the chat here in the room across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. By the way, if you're watching us on YouTube, in the parlance of our time, please smash the subscribe and like buttons, just as a little favor to you boys.
We do have two personals.
Hey, okay.
For Dean. Dean, if you're in the chat, we also do have one from a new customer yesterday that I threw in here during one of our shows, but it did not break. Kirby Shank. Kirby, if you're watching, let us know. I think with the fact that it was in the noon show yesterday, we usually let it roll a day. I think by the end of this show, maybe we do at least that one. But Dean, if you're in the chat with us, let us know, my man, and we will do both of yours. He has a rep personal and a mini personal, both of them for being a part of our signature club. Thank you so much, Dean. We appreciate that, and we're glad to see you in the SIG Club.
We are halfway there on our double for the vault. Who was trying to rally the troops? Josh Stone trying to get the practice squad filled, but we are halfway filled on the double vault. Again, the vault is sickeningly loaded.
Yeah.
Over 50% ratios on there. 12 headliners and 3 vault keys, including the 300 and the 200 left. 23 boxes. So if you're looking for ratios, if you're looking for numbers, you're looking to try to play that numbers game, the vault is nice and plump when it comes to what is available. And again, we're halfway there. So if you are looking to play this morning, that is what's seemingly going to have the most action as far as value and playability, it looks like. But of course, same thing with our college. College is loaded, and it is our chase wheel spin for today. But yeah, this vault is out of control. The Peyton Manning Speed Flex, Broncos lid, Barry Sanders Rave, absolutely gorgeous on the Speed Flex. I love the fine point marker that he used to sign on that with as well.
Yeah.
It's like classier in a way. What else? The Marshall Faulk, the Jerome Bettis, the Jerry Rice, the Randy Moss. What a double up opportunities. We got the AP Randy Moss double up opportunity here. We have a little. You throw Barry Sanders into that as well. Let's see.
Might just be in the Ian Moore section. I'm trying to
think. Who else do we have here in the Derek Brooks, Frank Gore, Boomer Esiason? So yes, AFC North, Boomer Esiason, and Jerome Bettis. You can double up with. I got some good double ups there in the vault. Let's also check out what did I want to check out after that? Practice squad?
We could. Yeah, that was moving this morning as well.
Yeah,
or the minis are moving as well.
The Edgerrin James helmet is indeed sick, Josh Stone. Unfortunately, it did go last night, I believe. As well as, oh man, you guys, what are we even talking about? We have 2 Josh Allen speed flexes. And if you're a Josh Allen completist, you got Josh Allen on the Wyoming, is it Wyoming or Wyoming State? How they got that many colleges in Wyoming? Wyoming. On this, just cool. Again, lid you really don't see that much. The Wyoming Cowboys, Speed Flex, beautiful. And then he is in the Diamonds, and the Diamonds are running out. So if you want that Josh Allen on the Pro Speed Flex, and just really kind of cover your bases on the Josh Allen front, you got Josh Allen on that Bill Speed Flex. There you go. And then the only other headliner left in there is this Saquon Barkley Authentic. Oh, Saquon Barkley, you say? Let's go back to the college and look at this ripped Eagles, Nittany Lions, Speed Flex, Chrome visor, chrome helmet, or chrome face mask, keeping it in the Keystone State, Philly. What they just call it? State College, right?
I think so.
Yeah, the town. Or Happy Valley, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So let us know who you want to see. Let us know who you're trying to hit, and we can start rallying the troops towards that direction. But, we can only do it if things are moving and spots are being sold. So let's get in these spots. We have 5 left in the mini. So we're close to halfway there on that. Let me just go ahead and drop in.
Vault double is 3 to go.
The vault double's 3 to go now. Yeah. Where's that vault double? Yay, there it is. It's 3 to go. Let's drop that in the chat. Vault double 3 to go. So let's go ahead, fill those spots up. No lack of excellent hits in this vault. And again, not only is it 12 headliners to 23 boxes, but again, the 300 and the 200 and the $50 vault keys are all still avail. Still avail.
Yes, sir. And you know what, Rip? There was 2 gift cards left on the board. I was talking about this yesterday. There was 2 gift cards left on the board on Saturday. I know you and do you remember you and I in the last Vault series pulled the $200 gift card?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here Saturday night with Joe, and on the board is written 150.
They
because
done did
there's
it again,
typically
huh?
only one $200 gift card
Right.
in those Vault keys.
Right.
And we pulled a $200 Vault key.
It's the second time that's happened.
I looked at Joe and we were like, all right, well, we don't know what's in the remaining Vault key because it was supposed to be only 150, but here we pulled 200, so maybe it's the 100 left, maybe it's the 50 left. Written on this board is the 300, the 200, and the 50. So my astute detective work here says that they pulled two $100 gift cards, right? That's what's erased off the board. I'm wondering if that 50 ain't a 50, but we don't know.
We don't know.
We know that there is still a 300 and a 200 though. So I mean that's more than worth your spot in those breaks if you come away with the Vault key. However,
In Monopoly
Who knows?
terms, that is a bank error in your favor.
exactly.
So,
Take that and run.
also, clapping cheeks here as a Bucks fan. Unphotoed headliner in that vault is Derek Brooks, one of the
Yeah.
best linebackers in Bucks history there. So, you know,
We've had quite a bit of Bucks in the room recently. We had
Some
a couple of Mike
Allstats.
Evans, Mike Allstott. We also, of course, had Brady on a couple of different things, and I want to say one of them was a Bucks lid. So it happens in the room quite a bit. I would not wait. I would jump in as soon as you see, like you said, in the vault, a potential of getting any kind of Bucks helmets or what do we have in the jerseys? I don't see any Bucks listed, but you know, there's still plenty more in that and more section. There could always be Bucks in there.
also unphotoed, and it'd be on college, so it'd be on a sweet UM lid, which is a crazy thing for me to say wearing all this.
Right?
But we do have Warren Sapp as well in the college, unphotoed.
Oh yeah.
Do you think when they were putting these series together, they realized how many times Frank Gore was unphotoed? An unphotoed headliner? There's at least 3 right now, I think.
Yeah, Frank Gore is in
Yeah.
the vault.
Vault
Frank Gore's
unphotoed,
in the
mini
minis.
unphotoed, and jersey unphotoed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he's on the speed flex in the practice squad.
Hey, if you are a 49ers fan, Jacom, where you at? Come get your Frank Gores. That'd be awesome. I think we even pulled a Frank Gore yesterday. So
Gore,
if it wasn't for
Gore,
opening up this one
Gore.
series, there might have been 4 on the board.
4 on the bird.
All right, guys. So we are moving in that double box for the vault. 2 spots to go.
Atta baby.
That'll break this show, guys. And then, of course, if you are here and your name is Dean Villanueva or Kirby
Shank?
Shank, yeah. You guys have personals. We are more than happy to do them within this show. Kirby, we will probably
that
do
has
yours in this
no-
show regardless.
Regardless, man.
But Dean, I know you just bought into those, so congratulations. Thank you. And let's get to them. Let us know what you want.
I worry that, like, I find myself putting my arm up here a lot. I worry it's too casual,
No,
you
I do
know?
that every once in a while, too. It's because we got to have helmets up here. That's what we want
yeah.
to see. But no, I mean, I don't think it's too bad. Me, for the producer, maybe it's a little different because these computers block me, so I
Yeah.
am trying to lean in to
Yeah.
see you guys. And that way you're not just talking to a screen. But no, I can see it. I catch myself here, too. But that's, that's the break room, though. We don't try to say that we're, suit and tie, all dressed up. I know I came like that the one day, but that was because I was going to a different event after. Like, we're casual. We're here hanging out with you, winning you some prizes. That's all we're here for. We're just a medium,
Oh, well, we are but a conduit
Yeah.
through which, for speaking for myself anyway, I rip you headliners.
Absolutely.
It sounds messed up to say, but use me. Use me.
Yeah, you don't mean like that.
No, I mean, use me to rip headliners.
Exactly.
So, it's all about context. Context clues. Context clues.
Is there an extra pen over there by you, by any chance?
Plenty of pens over here.
All I have is a Sharpie and a Expo marker. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You got it, dog. All right, 2-way in the vault. Do like to get a break in at least before 10. I love starting a show with a pre-fill and just shooting right out of a cannon. get that momentum going early. But, you know, it feels like this is going to be one of those days where, like, we cross that 10 o'clock, you know, hump, that marker.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully we'll have a couple already broken. Maybe we get some helmets up here, up on the table. And then we just let momentum ride us through into the 12 o'clock. I'd love to be here till 11:45 today, but that's all up to you.
We could give, if you would like, we could probably give Kirby until 10 to give us a number, and then we'll do his personal, as well as I think the vault will probably be ready by then.
That's what I'm banking on.
And
this
then,
vault's got to close up pretty soon. There's only a couple spots left, and you should not let anyone else have a shot at this Barry Sanders rave, this Peyton Manning rave, this Adrian Peterson slate, this Joe Namath slate, Joe No Math, as I'm gonna start calling him. You know, straight up predicting Super Bowl II. Again, the Jerry Rice and the Randy Moss, both on the camo, two of the best receivers of all time, if not the best receivers of all time, on the camo lids. Like, that'd be a cool set to have, I'd say, by a couple spots and, you know, get into those respective divisions. Max Crosby, one of the baddest dudes on one of the most intimidating logo color schemes in the game. Marshall Faulk, one of the best pure runners in the game. Drew Bettis, one of the most bruising runners in the game ever. Sean, nothing at all has been pulled in the new college.
It is brand new.
Is spanking new.
30
ready
out of 30
for you
boxes.
to go to town on, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Any Raiders? Yeah, we got this Max Crosby right here. So there you go, Max Crosby. Last one I saw was on the rep. This is on an authentic. So get that Max Crosby. Yeah, let's check out that college, because the college is loaded, and I mean that in that it's full, and it's offerings. So, like, let's check this out. Barry Sanders, another Barry Sanders speed flex. We got two Josh Allen speed flexes and two Barry Sanders speed flexes avail right now. On the Heisman speed flex, which are cool. We've been getting these in recently and very cool. We also have Tim Brown on the authentic Heisman Trophy helmet. We got George Kittle on the Hawkeyes, Myles Garrett on the Lunar Texas A&M lid, Nick Bosa on the Ohio State University, Joe Montana, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish lid, Steve Smith on this Eclipse Utah Utes color match, Steve Smith Sr., shall I say. Beautiful, beautiful autograph on that canvas there. There's that Josh Allen speed flex I was talking about on the Wyoming Cowboys. Visor, all that good stuff. Speed flex, beautiful. Ladd McConkey on the Georgia Bulldogs classic lid right there. And then we have these three rip speed flexes. We got, pardon me, we have this Blake Corum speed flex, the Michigan portrait, Michigan in the front and down the center. Rip there. We got the big M right there on the speed flex sweet spot, as well as the Rams coming through on the, looks like the salute to service being ripped
really
through
nice.
there with the dark visor as well. And then we have this very, very cool Jordan Love. It's got the visor matching the Utah State logo. You have the Jordan Love logo in the Packers colors, while the Packers helmet itself is in like this salute to service, maybe 2.0. That Jordan Love logo on the back, though, is very, very cool. What an awesome custom piece.
You know what's funny is the Georgia symbol is very similar to the Green Bay symbol,
Yes.
so it almost looks like he utilized that transfer portal and went to two different colleges on there. But no, it's still a very sick one. And we don't
I think the
get...
third that uses that G is Grambling State.
Yeah. There's a couple high schools over here.
Of course.
Glenbard.
High schools have no qualm about using
I think it's Glenbard
logos like
South or Glenbard North. There's east, west, northwest, east, south, whatever you want to call all the different directions of Glenbard. But I was gonna say we don't get Blake Corum in the break room a whole lot.
No. much less on an incredible piece like that.
They were asking in the chat, Josh Stone got any Raiders? Clapping Cheeks said, sadly, no. I think they were talking about in the college
trading.
itself. However, we still do have Max Crosby in the vault. And there's probably, we've seen a lot of Max Crosby lately. My guess is there would be some Raiders hidden in the and more section in a lot of these series. I don't know for sure. I can't promise you that, but you never know. You never know.
All right, we are 9 minutes away from 10 o'clock. This seems to work. I'm going to go use the restroom real briefly.
Yeah.
Mike, feel free to pop on in over here if you want, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But, boy, howdy. I'd love to see those 2 spots in the vault double evaporate by the time I return.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Just a little challenge. I want to put forth to all our wonderful viewers and customers.
There you go.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the men's room. I'm gonna go
good.
use the big old Gators room.
Yeah, there you go. It's a championship room when Rip walks in, no matter where he's at. So yeah, guys. I mean, I'm loving. You know me. I like to bring you ratios. Obviously, half of the college, 15 headliners are there because we have 30 out of 30 boxes. You also have really good ratios in the vault. 12 headliners left plus 3 vault keys. So 15 of the 23 boxes are still going to get you something spectacular. Half of the practice squad, 6 of the 12 remaining boxes are headliners. 9 of the 19 minis. That's still pretty good, especially considering we pulled 2. We do have 2 personals that are minis. Let me double check. Yeah, 2 personals that are minis. So 2 of them are going to go. We will be then down to 17 boxes. And who knows what kind of headliners we have left. We still do have Eddie George in the slab cards. There is only just a double box, I believe, up for the slabs. Let me just double check that. So you know that Eddie George is coming out in those slabs. And the other one, unphotoed headliners. Guys, I know you sit at home and you go, I'm not going to go into that because I don't see any headliners. And you think that headliners mean that those are the only good things to get in that series. But the and more section is really, really hot most of the time. I mean, there's names that you go, oh, that's awesome. You ever go to the actual stadiums, any games, and you see those really obscure jerseys, and you're like, that's actually kind of cool to have in your collection. That's what the and more section here in the break room is. That what you may have just heard on the screen, they are still doing some work here. So they got the saws going. That was not Rip in the bathroom. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? 8 of the 18 jerseys remaining also are headliners. 2 of the 7 diamonds. And those 2 are the Josh Allen Speedflex and the Saquon Barkley Authentic. So like what Rip was telling about earlier, if you like Josh Allen, we have plenty where that came from and plenty Saquon as well.
Not to mention.
They did hear that. We had, when you walked away, there was a saw in the next room, and it did sound like we could hear what was going on in the bathroom.
Sure.
For lack of a better term.
That was pre-show.
Yeah.
Clapping cheeks and ripping cheeks.
There you go. Yeah.
We're the Cheeks Boys.
Yeah.
So I take it that we didn't close that double.
Let me double check to see if any orders came through. I was not actually. I was giving them a little bit of the ratio rundown. We did not close that yet.
But the ratios are pretty crazy.
But yeah, these ratios are awesome. I mean, they typically are pretty good here in the mornings. I would not lie to you. I will full on tell you if there's some bad ratios. But then I'll give you the benefits of the fact that there's probably, if there's bad ratios, probably still some kind of a crazy headliner. Like the last one that I ran through.
What's that, Mike? I can't hear you.
Yeah, right. I would say the series with quote unquote the worst ratios right now is the Diamonds because there's only 2 headliners within 7 boxes.
But that always comes with an asterisk because, again, like we say, there's no duds in the diamonds. Like,
Right.
it's always going to be a minimum full-size authentic. The unlisted headliners are always going to be either like Hall of Famers, soon-to-be Hall of Famers, up-and-coming current stars. This is challenging.
I actually think that's a sander. I don't think that's a saw, knowing that it was on for that long.
Love our morning games, such as Guess That Power Tool.
We're still getting moved in here, guys. Bear with us. But the break room is, of course, the first thing
Where's
to be
the
up and
practice
running. So
squad?
we've been
Give me
all
this
right doing our
practice
own thing
squad.
here. But yeah, like what Rip said, the ratios are always going to be a little bit shaky in there because the and more section there is still going to be so loaded with anything that's authentic or better, and the fact that the 2 headliners left, one is still a Josh Allen Speed Flex.
Here's that practice
Common is
squad.
not in yet, Mike. Common is not here quite yet, so that is not what's going on.
Practice squad, 6 headliners, 12 boxes left. Frank Gore Speed Flex is still left. Mean Joe Green on the authentic camo. Eddie George on that crazy alternate Titan Speed Flex. Alvin Kamara on the Lunar Speed Flex with the color match ink. Nope. Okay.
You were looking for Marcus
Yeah,
Allen?
I saw the Marcus Allen. Got excited.
So I was looking for that too. But look, that's just proof that we have Raiders in the room
Yeah.
typically.
Also, Marcus Allen is also in the college. So
yeah, so there
again,
you go. Oh.
not pros, but technically a Raider. Same thing with Warren Sapp.
So yeah, Josh Stone, if you were asking about Raiders specifically in the college, yeah, Marcus Allen is in there.
I want to actually break down, see what kind of double ups are available in the college.
Secondary headliner.
Let's see, Wyoming Cowboys and LSU. All right, that's not up there. But I can only if it's an LSU Tiger, if you are in the Wyoming division for the college, you're in line for the Josh Allen.
Oh yeah.
We don't have any headliners, I don't think, for LSU. But when you look at LSU's college track record of draft picks, that could be Jaden Daniels, that could be Jamar Chase, that could be friggin' there's like a billion wide receivers from LSU. Why can't I think of them right now? Sound off in the chat. All the famous LSU wide receivers. But yeah, that's not a bad school to be paired up with. Nittany Lions and Hurricanes. So you'd be able to hit a Saquon and a Warren Sapp, likely, as the secondary headliner there. Other potentials could be Michael Irvin, Frank Gore. Lord knows we love having Frank Gore. Let's see, Crimson Tide, Utah State, and the Boilermakers. So Utah State would put you in line for the Jordan Love. And then also, we don't have any Crimson Tide, any Alabama players right now on the headliners. So, but again,
So they gotta be
that
in the
could
end more.
be a billion different guys right there. Again,
Yeah.
no shortage of wide receivers, quarterbacks, what have you.
Is there a famous player, Steve Robinson?
Steve Robinson.
I don't know who I know it's Ronnie jumping in here, making another pseudonym, but actually, I don't know if I used that properly. A fake name, though. Fake pseudonym. But yeah, that's Ronnie, I believe, jumping in there. But I don't know. Usually, he did catch. We were talking about this. Okay, we were talking about this yesterday. He caught Joe this weekend with one of the fake names, a certain Wayne, last name Kerr. So yeah,
Is anybody by the name of Kerr here? Anybody by the name of Kerr?
exactly what we all thought of immediately, except for Joe, who went forth and said, "Welcome to the break room, Wayne." And we had to throw a J in there.
Wayne J. Kerr.
Yeah, just to kind of throw it off, you
That's
know.
cute. That's fun.
But yeah,
Oh, that's just good clean.
I don't know. Maybe Ronnie has cleaned his act up a little bit. Maybe he's just going with a very nice Steve Robinson name. Steve Robinson. It sounds really familiar, but I don't know if it's Steve Robinson.
Yeah, on a quick search, looks like a former astronaut. Another Steve Robinson. That's a former boxer.
Okay. Could be either one of those. All right. So 2 spots still in that vault, guys, for the double. We'll be
As we
breaking
pass
2
The
boxes.
10 o'clock hour.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Should we do that personal?
Yeah, let's do that personal.
All right. So, Kirby, we're going to do your personal here, my guy. I know it's been sitting in here for a day. I will say we'll go to the wheel for number. We've got a bunch of minis still left. So good luck. Welcome to the break room. We're glad you're with us in spirit, I guess.
Yeah, you know. You have a nice little surprise coming your way. Let's see what we get. The minis. We don't have 6. We have 5 and 7, so let me go to the picker. And let's see what the picker decides. 5.
That's my lucky number. So,
Ooh.
Kirby, welcome to the break room. I hope to be bringing you some luck.
There you go. Hey, Jeff August, welcome in. And I want to just thank you personally for that lovely gift I had received as a surprise over the weekend.
Yeah, man, that was awesome.
Let me just take this off the ticker real
Are
quick.
you doing Jenna? Nope, not gonna get me. Not gonna get me. That was close though. I was like, who's Jenna? I didn't see a personal in there for her. Close. We are doing Kirby Shanks personal. Now that I say that, wait, that's not a...
I'm not picking anything up.
Yeah, no, okay. That should be a genuine person. I can go back to the order yesterday.
What do I do?
put that order.
I hit headliners. And who have we been talking about in the secondary headliners all day?
Oh,
but
no way.
Frank Gore on the Niners mini.
That is awesome.
Exactly where you want him, what you want him on. Second leading rusher of all time from the U, Frank Gore.
Kirby, congratulations, my guy. Good first win here in the break room. Way to use that personal and get yourself a headliner. That's awesome. Man, that is...
I can't wait. I can't wait for this to
yeah.
be done.
That is tough.
It is what it is. Like, I get it, you know? Just a few more weeks.
If you're just jumping in with us, guys, that is the Sanders that you hear from across the hallway. They're still getting everybody settled here in the new location. Wow.
We're
that
going to have,
is,
like, a breaking hallway. Pretty much when
Yeah.
they're done there.
Yeah, no
Jeff
kidding.
August retiring the streak. I did some personal. I heard you were big winning this past weekend too, Jeff. Just a personal financial analysis, and Brett Favre hunting stole all my fun money. You know, I hear Brett Favre has a tendency of doing that.
Yeah. Nothing left
hold
but
on, not on the
property
right camera.
taxes.
Michael
Yeah,
Conley.
the IRS
IRS
is
is coming,
coming.
Jeff.
I hope not.
If they got anyone else left to come after anybody with. Kirby Shank, congratulations on that mini personal with the Frank Gore. Frank Gore, again, we've been talking about him all morning. What happens? You know, say his name, he appears. Rip pulling a headliner. Y'all just letting these magical headliner fingers go to waste, honestly.
The IRS has been sacked. Jeff, I know you're somewhat local to the area. And yeah, taxes around here are tough. I don't think people really know the brunt of it unless they're actually, living here. So I feel you on that, my guy.
Well, that is something that is incredibly boring to talk about. What's not boring to talk about
You're not wrong.
is this. And I know, Jeff, I know you said,
I'll throw it on the random.
I know you said what you said, but look at this Jordan Love, Green Bay, Utah State, Rip Speed Flex, color match visor to the Utah State. Little salute to service action. You get the J-Love logo. I don't even know that's a logo. That might just be a custom design.
Yeah.
Honestly, on this beautiful Rip Speed Flex, telling the story from college to the pros. You know, I hate to do it to you, Jeff, but I had to do it to him. I had to. It's literally my job. Do I have a spare room? I had a spare room, but it's got all my crap in it. So, and another for the helmets. Yeah. I'll tell you what. By into enough breaks, I will be able to have a spare room. That's the implicit deal right there. Yeah, man, we got so much good stuff available, and it is all yours for the taking. It is a matter of just getting in these breaks. I can't do it for you. So hop on in. We got Mike cleaning up our board here, making sure everything is tight. Because we run a tight ship here at Ultimate Autographs, not a sloppy shop. Also, at some point during the game last night, I had some fella Gators over for the game last night, and went to Mariano's and got a bunch of different little popcorn chickens, chicken tenders, and stuff like that. Had a little chicken bar.
There you go.
And the Nashville hot one, I feel like, tore my mouth up and gave me like a little bit of a blister on like the back right of my tongue. So for talking for a living, it's a pretty tough morning.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you, Mike, stepping up the old yap game.
It was worth it for them winning, though, right?
Sure. Well, and they were delicious chicken tenders.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
Worth it
do
for
like
the
their
food
chicken.
itself.
Usually, for me, it's Jewel chicken. Anybody knows Jewel chicken? Jewel is Albertsons, I believe.
Or did that merger get
I don't
the
know.
kibosh?
I think it was cool. Well, because down in Florida by you, it's Publix.
Well, I mean, Publix is Publix country down there, man.
Publix. But I think that's all the same company still, Albertsons. But yeah, usually for me, it's Jewel chicken. That's the way to go. However, Mariano's is top notch as well. The secretary at my high school, was Mrs. Mariano.
Whoa,
So,
like
yeah.
of the Marianos?
Yep.
Wow.
And she would bring in all the little treats and stuff like that.
I would
which
hope
was very
so.
Cool. Yeah. She was nicest lady ever. She was a sweetheart, you know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then, of course, they sold to Kroger.
Yeah. That is Kroger, right?
Oh, man. I love that we could just accurately go through just like lists of mergers.
That's what you tune in the 9 a.m. show for.
This is the hot take you're looking for.
These are the hard-hitting issues. That's what we go through here in the break room. We get you your morning news. Forget all this, WGN Morning 9 news or NBC, ABC. No, you come to the break room for the hard hits.
We just ripped a Frank Gore mini, and I'll tell you right now, as a UM alumni, I'll tell you, Frank Gore is probably well-versed in the art of a pub sub and the Publix deli counter. I'll tell you that right now.
So
What were your, what in the chat, what's your current grocery chain of choice? And what was your grocery chain growing up as well?
Yeah, true.
As they've definitely changed throughout the years,
Or you may have relocated. So
Yeah.
you
like
may
that.
have been a Jewel person here.
But now
in
you got to go to
Illinois.
the Piggly Wiggly,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go to Food Lion.
Food Lion. Yeah, I've heard of that one. Yeah, that's great. I don't think I could say I've ever been in one of those. I have been in a Piggly Wiggly. I've been in a Publix.
I think my favorite name for a grocery store chain, they're mainly in Ohio. So we went for SummerSlam last year in Cleveland. We hit one up. Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle. That's a badass name.
Yeah, honestly. Fries and used to be Bosch's.
Interesting.
I've actually never heard of either of the. Actually, the fries that we have over here is an electronics store. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. I don't know how much. I know they're a chain, but I don't know how large of a chain they are. But Fry's grocery store. Never heard of that. Yeah, Tanya's out in AZ, so yeah, that must be AZ. But even when I was down in AZ, I did not see any of those. I might not have been just I wasn't looking. I was busy looking at the In and Out, you know.
Has either you back in Gainesville we had a come and go.
Yes.
We also used to have a cash and carry, which turned into a Sweet Bay, which I think now is just a Winn-Dixie. Walmart for most things as they deliver, saves a ton of time. Usually Publix for meat.
There you go.
Has anyone ever been to Jungle Gyms in Ohio, around like Cincinnati-ish?
Oh, interesting. No.
Yeah, it's a jungle-themed grocery store with like animatronics and all sorts of theme park adjacent things. It is wild. On that same trip, we ate at a Penn Street Subs or Penn Station Subs like across the street.
Yeah.
And we were just looking at like, what the heck is that thing? And we like drove, we didn't go in. We should have gone in. We just drove around it.
For the experience, right?
But it's got like a monorail, like going from the like grocery store just to like their restaurant. Like they have like a fancy like event place.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Jungle Gyms is wild.
Michael Convey's in AZ as well. I did not realize that.
Man, that's
You guys make me want to go back and come visit you guys because first of all, I love Arizona, that area over there. Thunder Lord Frazier said Smiths
and Winnegers.
Winnegers. I like that. Okay, all right. Interesting. I have not heard of those either. Tripod Todd, Jungle Gyms is right down the street from me.
Todd Reese, you know what's up.
You're taking that monorail over there? That is crazy. Is there just the one?
Yep, just the one.
Just the one.
Yeah.
Huh?
They have events. Looks like they have a craft beer festival coming up.
Nick Steens.
Yeah, they have different venues. They have the Oscar Events Center, the Oscar Station. They have a cooking school. Yeah, Jungle Gyms is wild. They have a podcast, apparently.
What? The Jungle Gyms podcast?
WJJI.
Podcast from Vegas would be a great marketing event. I would love to do that. That's actually we're having our ideas meeting today. I did have a different idea, but maybe I'll bring that one in there too.
Pass it off as your own.
Hey, listen, Matt, Jeff, Dave, we got to go to Vegas. Michael Convey said so, and I'm all for it. So book our flight for us. We'll go out there. We'll bring the boxes with us.
You know what would probably help us?
Or just send me. I'm fine with that.
Make the case for doing a live show in Vegas.
What's that?
Filling up this vault double. You know? Like not
true.
Directly.
It is 2 to go.
But indirectly in the grand scheme of things, I feel like this would just get us just a little bit closer towards doing like live shows, live events, live breaks and stuff like that. I know at the National Sports Cards and Memorabilia Convention, it's going to be in Chicago for the next 3 years. They usually have a live breaking pavilion. I don't know if we're going to get up in that or not. You know,
that would be cool.
Space is kind of limited at that type of thing. And they, you know.
Hey, but we're probably one of, if not the best break room. Right?
I know.
I mean, there's a lot of others out there.
Would
guys,
they recognize that?
But there's a reason you guys come here, and like I said, I think I've mentioned this before on one of the shows. I've tuned into some of those other ones. I wasn't into this type of world before joining UA, but now I see what they do, and I'll be honest with you, like a lot of the other ones did not thrill me. They don't have as big a headliners as we have. I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't come here.
And their breakers are bad at their job.
Yeah, I would say like even if they do have big names, it's not as frequently as we have them.
No, it's
amazing
crazy.
what Jeff and Matt,
Jeff
and
Matt and Luke, like all of our
Everybody works hard here.
procurement and yeah, just absolutely just nonstop looking to get, you know, anywhere from like the biggest bangers of names to, you know, Hall of Famers, you have to have to round out your collections. You know, yeah, they no stone is unturned in filling up our inventory here. And y'all are the best for having us get through this inventory. Y'all are the ones keeping them so busy. So thank y'all.
The best example of that is, I mean, just look at how many names we have in the college and look at how many of those on the videoed headliners were like those custom printed ones. Like
Yeah.
we have special artists here at UA. Not here at UA, but
That we work with,
partnered
that we
with us that we
commission,
work
yeah.
with that do those, and you can't find those pretty much anywhere else. But you know what? I mean, there's plenty of names like in our vault, and what Rip said, we got two to go. Let's close that out, guys. Let's not get to the 11 o'clock hour before waiting to close that out, because we want to be able to close that. I don't know, Rip. Are you feeling generous? Should we?
No, I'm not feeling generous because here's the thing. I've got championship magic right now.
That is true.
Y'all already know the
One for
rate at
one.
which I hit headliners.
1 for 1. Frank Gore this morning. Headliners.
Okay.
Always.
My college alma mater just won the national championship in basketball, the only school to have 3 football and 3 basketball championships. And I feel like y'all are just letting this magic, this mojo go to waste. So no, I'm not feeling generous.
All right. I would just throw it out
I
there.
appreciate that, and I love our customers, and I love to do it when we can. But
No, I like you standing your ground.
this
I like
is, these are just this is the situational awareness, game IQ.
it. And dems the breaks. Michael Convey throwing in there what I was going to maybe suggest. I don't know, but no, not yet. We still got time. But he did say, badass breakers in the UA, plus the shipping department needs an
Yes.
applause with the number of helmets they ship.
Yes.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
1000%.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Here's especially why I don't want to put the vault on the wheel chase is because not only is it over 50% headliners, but then you also add in the 3 vault keys that are still available.
That is true.
And take away the 50,
There's your gift cards already.
you got the 300 and the 200. So that's technically, I'll say that's 14 hits available out of 23 boxes.
15. 15 out of 20.
Well, taking away the $50
right,
gift card.
yeah.
Just take that out.
But even then,
Which is like you can buy,
nice.
you can use that to get into a couple
And
jersey
honestly,
breaks, a mini break.
The 50 is the only one on there that would be a potential win in the chase wheel spin. The 300 and the 200 are more than the 100 that we would be giving away in the chase wheel spin. So
Yeah.
it's actually better
Yeah.
than a chase wheel spin if you're coming away with one of those gift cards. Also, I just love the fact that the vault keys that we have left are A, D, and E. Aid, like Gatorade, like Florida.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a
funny
rip
story.
day.
When my freshman year there, the campus was in a bit of a tumult because we had just switched our contract over from Coke to Pepsi because Gatorade switched their contract over from Coke to Pepsi.
Yeah.
Which having Pepsi in a southern school does not go over well.
I bet.
But
Actually,
yeah, so I hope I articulated myself well as far as like standing pat on not adding the vault to the chase because I feel like there's enough there to warrant.
and you
going
made
after
the right
vault
choice because we
alone.
closed that out anyway.
Well,
so
there you go.
We have a vault break to do, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. Sold out. Sell out with me, my friend. Sell out with me. Oh yeah. Record company gonna make me lots of money and everything gonna be all right. No ska before 11 is the rule that used to exist.
What is that?
Real
Ska?
Big Fish. Ska?
Ska?
Yeah, the genre of music popular in the 90s.
Oh.
I'm gonna be skanking for Mike later after the show. Boy, am I showing my age. Real Big Fish, Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, anything, nobody, nothing.
Doesn't ring a bell for me. I'm sorry.
I'm so old.
But yep, the vault. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'll just do this because that is the vault double box. So we need 2 numbers.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Mike. Yes, we do. So, if your name is Josh Underwood, Jason Odens, Thomas Curley, Michael Convey, Josh Cook, Thomas Frazier, Julian Garcia, or Gary Marvin. Wow, all single snipers. Please, thank you, Gary Marvin. Please call me Gary. In the vault, 1 and 20. 1 and 20 are both avail.
All right.
And easy to amend on the ticker. So thank you for that, Gary. Making my life easy. So that ticker is updated. Mike's gonna go get them boxes. I'm gonna drop y'all in the randomizer and see what these divisions will be. 7 was the dice roll. Also, welcome and good morning, Gary. Good morning, everybody. Welcome on into this Championship Tuesday edition of UA in the AM. 7 clicks, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7. Here we are, Jason Odinson in the top spot, NFC. Oh, let me adjust this formatting. There we go. NFC North, Jason Odins. NFC South, Julian Garcia. NFC East, Michael Convey. NFC West, Joshua Cook. AFC North, Josh Underwood. AFC South, Thomas Frazier. AFC East, Thomas Curley. AFC East has been... Thomas Curley, a Dolphins fan, has been crushing the AFC East. He's been in there more than I've noticed a lot. He's been in there, and he's a Dolphins fan, and I love to see that. And in the AFC West, Gary Marvin. Good lucks all around. One Eggerlig shirt, Rich. That's right, as ugly as heck, Craigery. But thank you nonetheless. Orange and blue. Let's find that moss Jason Odins is looking for. Positive energy. Here's box 1 of those vault. And here's the other thing. I hit these headliners like y'all know I do.
That's true.
It's gonna make those ratios go down. So again, take advantage of me being the guy. Ooh, new bags.
In my book, even if you pull like a vault key,
smell.
I would consider that into your headliner ratio.
I would also consider that
a beyond
Just
awesome
saying.
prize.
Excellent job here with the Heat.
With the Heat, my friend.
Here we go. What do we got here?
It's my Chicagoan.
Get out of here with that.
In me.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, sorry, I'm slipping into weird accents and stuff like that. Well, thank you, Craig. Let's go. Baltimore. Let's go down the ocean, hun, with the Baltimore full-size authentic Ravens.
Ooh.
With the NFL Top 100, Jonathan Ogden, one of the best offensive linemen of all time, Hall of Famer, 11-time Pro Bowl, 4-time All-Pro, Super Bowl champion, on the beautiful, clean, matte Ravens authentic alternate logo there. Beckett cert on the back, gold face mask, absolutely gorgeous lid. I mean, it's going to be gorgeous because it's Ravens anyway, but there you go for the AFC North. Joshua Underwood, congratulations here with the dope Hall of Fame all-timer Jonathan Ogden, man. Making the way for, dudes like Jamal Lewis, Willis McGahee at some point. Yeah, sick pool. Fantastic. Josh Underwood, congratulations.
That is awesome. Okay, so Jonathan Ogden, yes, is not a headliner, so Rip's ratio goes down. However,
that helps y'all.
Look at this beauty. Look at this thing. That's not a headliner. You guys got to remember that the headliners aren't everything. Sometimes that and more section hits even harder. What a hit. What a beautiful helmet.
Well,
guys,
we also know that my my personal rooting interest teams, they gravitate to me. I'm like a magnet.
That's true too. Yeah,
and
Ravens.
I do have stake, not actual stake,
Baltimore.
but I do have a rooting interest in Baltimore. Let's see. All right, we're gonna leave this up here just because I want to have stuff on the table, and it's beautiful. But we got one more to break.
Yeah.
Number 20 box. Number 20. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. I got like a really nice stark white face mask to start with.
Ooh.
Very exciting. Let me see. Come on. Ooh. All right. Interesting. Love it.
Okay.
On the Chiefs lid, Chiefs Kingdom, God, this is beautiful. Former Chiefs wide receiver Dwayne Bowe. Dwayne Bowe.
Okay.
One of them dudes getting it done back with like Alex Smith back in the day. Dwayne freaking Bowe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice. I love you were
Chiefs
talking
Kingdom
about
inscription, got the color match ink on there, full size authentic. Dwayne Bowe.
You were talking about, was it that Barry Sanders signature earlier that had like that finer tip
finer,
pen?
yeah.
That's what's on here. I love that on the red. It really
Yeah.
pops, and it goes with the white.
It really does. Man, I can't wait till we figure this glare situation out. But yeah, that is AFC West. Gary Marvin, congratulations, Box. Call the magic Gary Marvin.
That's a nice hit. Common would be jealous. That's his Kansas City Chiefs. Debo.
Told you, Gary. Debo. That's right, man.
Once again, another authentic in the unlisted headliners. In the vault, guys. In the vault. You know it's guaranteed in the diamonds because it's authentic or better, but that's in the vault. 2 authentics in the vault. How nice is that?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Just the classic, beautiful red to it. Stark. Looks great.
Yeah. That KC red, Joshua Cook was saying, I love the red, but
Yeah.
the red reminds me like of a cherry red. It's so beautiful on those.
All right, there we go. That's the double. That's the double. All right.
Very nice.
Well, hell, I'll leave it on here as well.
Guys, that is back up on the break page for you now, so you can jump back in the vault as the ratios have just gotten better.
Who did the authentication for this? Let's see. It's not Beckett. What do we got here? Oh, James Spence. James Spence with the QR code.
There it
They're
is.
coming into the times as well.
Yeah. We also have 3 to go in the minis, guys. 3 to go in the minis. I did not see that, but
Brian David here. Yes, Common will be jealous if you guys pull Chiefs, but if you, main thing is he'll be jealous if you guys pull any Thiesman stuff, which
Yeah, exactly.
I am relishing the day that I'm the one to pull a Joe Theismann autograph.
and tell the
'Cause
story.
I don't know. Maybe I'll tell that story. Maybe I'll tell a different story. You know, who knows?
Dean, I see you jumping into the minis, but Dean, you also have some personals. Would you
Oh.
like us to get to those? Sound
Dino.
off in the chat.
Yeah, you got a couple Percy's.
I do have you now in the minis as well. That's why the minis are down to just 3 to go. So, guys, jump in there as soon as possible.
How we doing? What are we looking for today? What are we looking for this morning? What worms are you early words trying to catch? Early words? Early birds. 37 in the chat room. Welcome in. We are just at the bottom of the hour, 10:30 here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room for a little UA in the AM, a little ripping and sipping, a little waking and breaking with your host, Rip Camelucci. That's Mike Napolitano over there. Hi, all. Dino!
Dean!
Tripod Todd wants to know what's left in the diamonds. Well, my man, 7 boxes left. And as you know, no duds in the diamonds. But the headliners are, and I'll just take you there.
The Josh Allen Speed Flex.
Because what's left in the diamonds also segues to what's left in the college, which is everything. But this Josh Allen Speed Flex on the classic, it's just beautiful. And again, it's tough for me to say that as a Dolphins fan, but ding dang, that's a great signature on that Bills lid right there. Speed Flex. This may as well be out of Josh Allen's personal collection, it being a Speed Flex. You know what I'm saying? Might as well. And then of course we got this authentic, classic Eagles authentic. I said authentic already. On the Eagles lid, just great stuff right there. Wonderful for any Eagles collector. But speaking of Josh Allen and speaking of Saquon Barkley, let's check this out. We got another Josh Allen Speed Flex. Oh, who has a Josh Allen auto on the Wyoming Cowboys Speed Flex?
That's for that.
Could be you. Could be you. Ton of Speed Flexes in here. We also have the Barry Sanders Speed Flex. All right, and then the other speed flexes are just going to be these custom rips. Blake Corum on the custom LA Rams, Michigan Wolverines speed flex. Any Michigan fans, big blue. Got that M right in the middle. Got those stripes going down. LA on the salute to service, it looks like. Beautiful stuff. And like I was saying, here's that Saquon Barkley. If you're just a fan of the state of Pennsylvania,
yeah,
this is one to get in on. Got the Nittany Lions on the back, front with the Eagles. Autograph right on that sweet spot. Chromed out face mask and visor. Crazy lid right here. Speed flex, Saquon Barkley. And then not to be outdone, we have this wicked Jordan Love, Utah State, Green Bay. You got the color match on the visor for Utah State. You got the Packers bumper right there. Looks like we got a little salute to service 2.0 going on. And then this crazy custom Justin Love, J Love logo going on in the back. So that's the college. College is ripe for the picking, man. All 30 boxes, all 15 headliners still avail.
Dean, I saw you in the chat.
And it's the chase. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Yeah. The chase is the college. So guys, it's a brand new series, all 30 boxes remaining. Jump on in there.
But I believe you were about to let Dean know, Dean Villanueva.
Yeah.
You have a couple personals. You have a rep personal and a mini personal from your signature club points. If you would like us to, what am I doing? If you would like us to break those, please let me know. Let us know, and we'll get to cracking on that.
Yeah, those numbers at the bottom are for the minis and the reps. Shout us out a number or let us know to go to the wheel.
And everyone else, let us know who you think you want to see, what you're shooting for. I know we were in the vault. Some people were looking for that Randy Moss authentic on the camo. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff to be had. Sure. We got the A-OK from Dean.
So we've got your rep first. So take a look at those rep numbers at the bottom.
Let us know.
Let us know, or we could go to the wheel for the rep, and then I'll be happy to go grab that for you. Then we'll do your mini right after that. Both of them are signature club ones, guys. I mean, I would join up on that signature club, especially once you see the hot prizes Dean's going to win.
Yeah. If you are unfamiliar with our signature club, well, it's being rewarded for doing what you're already doing here. And buying into these breaks, you're automatically enrolled. Seven for the rep. And we still need a number, actually. Let me get off this. We still need a number for the minis. For the minis, Dean, unless you want us to go to the wheel. But 7 in the reps. 7 in the reps. We could do that. Craig asking what is left in the vault. Plenty left in the vault. We just took 2 boxes out, so the ratios are 12 headliners to 21 boxes. The 300, the 200, 7 and 7. Love your style, Dean. The 200 and the 300 vault keys are still available. And what else we have in the vault? Peyton Manning Speed Flex on the Broncos. Jerry Rice Authentic, Randy Moss Authentic, both on camo. Barry Sanders Speed Flex on the Rave. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Joe Namath Authentic on the Jets slate. Adrian Peterson on the Vikings slate. Max Crosby Authentic. Jerome Bettis Authentic. Marshall Faulk on the rep. Derek Brooks, Boomer Esiason, and Frank Gore, all secondary headliners. Does anyone know the best artist for getting custom ripped helmets? Brad, that's a great question. I don't know any of the artists by name, but we do have our meeting today. I could ask for sure. I don't know if we're looking to do any sort of like artist spotlight type of things or whatnot, but that's a great question, Brad. Stay tuned for any answers. So we have 7 and 7. So Mike, if we could do 7 in the minis as well.
Oh, perfect.
For Dean. This is Dean's Rep Sig Club. So this is going to be a replica helmet. Simply for being in the Signature Club. So Dino, no matter what, this is coming to you, and you know that. Ha! Oh boy. What did I do, Mike?
You pulled a headliner.
No. What's the other thing I do?
You pulled one of your teams.
I'm the fishnet.
Ooh!
On the
That's a
Dolphins
nice
rep.
one.
Devon Achane.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is good. Not too shabby. He's oh boy, what am I doing? Go to Nub Graphics website and send them an email or call them. There you go. Jersey Slime on top of the ball. Boom, with the Devon Achane rep here on the Dolphins. Clean white rep lid. Fantastic job. Dean, boy. God, we need him to have a good year.
Oh, I like that one.
And he should. You know, he's got Impulse and B Money are also good. There you go. Yeah, poised to have a big year here. Devon Achane, Dean Villanueva.
Very nice, very nice. All right, and I do have box 7 in the minis right next to me here. So we'll get to that next.
We'll go ahead and pack this one up.
There's that. Congratulations, Dean. Nice hit there, man.
And there's all sorts of ways to get grab points for the SIG Club. Dream helmet is an Edelman Patriots Kent State rip helmet. Since I think that would that's my only chance of having a Kent helmet in the PC. Thanks for the insight, y'all. That's the power of community. Sweet. All right. And then you got that mini over by you.
I do, yep.
So we'll do a little switch ski. I'll send this down your way.
You go low, I go high.
There we go.
There you go. All right.
All right, helmet number 7. Second personal mini of the day for Dean. Here we go, Dino. It's a Hall of Famer. It's one of the best tight ends. Look, for a team that's had a couple good tight ends, Kellen Winslow Sr.
Oh, wow.
On the formerly San Diego Chargers mini helmet. Hall of Fame 1995. One of the most legendary performances by a tight end back in his day against the Dolphins in the Orange Bowl. Excuse me.
That's a nice hit.
There you go. Another good hit there, Dean.
Very nice. Wow. And that's not even
Nope.
a headliner.
My percentage is taking a hit today.
I mean, it's taking a hit, but like you're still pulling Hall of
legends
Famers
and Hall of Famers and all that stuff.
That's
I know.
insane.
Well, that's just a testament to inventory, man.
I mean, yeah, but still, you know what? We gotta give Dean some credit too for calling box number 7 on both of these because that's what really hit. But I mean,
You know, it'd be a little,
My goodness.
little early for a 7 and 7 for me personally, but Dean said, bartender.
I'll have another.
Thank you, Josh.
awesome.
Let us know there are 4 left in the practice squad single, and I'll tell you what: if we can fill it before 11, we'll rip it. That's how that works. So get up in that practice squad single. You know, I'm a little surprised that no one's gotten into the colleges at all. Not a single quad or
It's a brand
double.
new series, and it's the Chase Wheel Spin. That is,
I know.
I mean, that's a gimme.
Oh, thank you, Craig. The Barry Sanders in the vault is an alt, not a rave.
Oh yeah,
yeah, because of the way the logo is and whatnot. Thank you.
The raves are a little bit more the matte color,
right?
You know,
but nevertheless, just absolutely stunning. That's the one we're talking about there. Looking great. Looking great. And yeah, that's in the vault. Like we said, that those odds have only increased. So let's fill out that single. Let's fill out that double. Let's fill out that quad. Let's have some fun, y'all. Let's play. We'll rip. We'll
play
break.
the game.
We will rejoice. Let's keep that positive energy flowing. Yeah, let's take a look at that Strahan that Craig's talking about in the practice squad.
Oh,
which that's rave. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's that more matte blue.
Right. Well, and the logos
are a little bit more dulled, but like in a good way.
Yeah. Well, and the logos like don't have any sort of like stroke to them or anything. They're just straight up like, yeah.
I like them though. That's no
I do love the
disrespect to
raves.
those, you know. Who was saying 4 to go in that practice squad?
That was Josh
single?
Stone letting us know what's up.
Actually, I have
3 to go.
3 to go
I see that.
in that practice squad single.
It's also 3 to go in the double minis.
Moving faster than you think. Yes, 3 to go in the minis. So minis and practice squad, guys. Which one's gonna break first? We also have that second double box vault breakup for you guys.
Mike.
Yes.
I've been asking the chat who they want to see pulled, which helmets they want to see pulled. Let me ask you, if you could see one helmet, one, and I don't want any smuggles, one.
Just one.
Yeah.
As much as I am a Bears fan, that Jordan Love is really nice in the college.
It's really cool.
So I got to go with that one. I mean,
now
we don't see his college team a whole lot.
We don't.
And the Love logo on the back
is very cool.
I got to give it up.
It's
for that
a great
one.
touch.
That's cool. That one's cool.
If you could see 2 helmets, it'd be the Jordan Love Rip Speed Flex.
Do they have to be in the like a double box break? Do they have to be in the same series?
No.
2 helmets. Let's see. Well, we are going to be ripping open that practice squad. Show me real quick what we got, those speed flexes in the practice squad. I know there's an Eddie George, a Frank Gore, and an Alvin Kamara. I think my decisions are going to be in there. Because, I don't know, that just seems like that would be the place to go. Is this the practice squad?
Yeah.
Oh, we were already on it.
Yeah. So
My
here's
bad.
what's left,
Okay, so
Craig, in the practice squad. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, okay. Once again, we have Frank Gore. Is he still on our board 3 times over, even though we erased him?
Yeah.
So he was in there 4 times. This is the
But
flex.
this is the speed flex.
I
So
do
this
like the
is
gold on the 49ers.
the
in there.
classic.
That's very nice. The Eddie George.
The Eddie George right there in the bottom right.
That's a flex. That's a nice one too.
Yeah. And it's on the alt as well, the alt colors for the Titans.
Oh, but you know
with
what I
the
like
dark
more
blue.
than the Eddie George is the Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, Alvin Kamara's crazy.
I am a sucker for like the gold colors.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with the Kamara and the Gore solely. So I will do it as if it was like a double box break. I
Yeah.
want those 2. I want to see those 2 come out.
The Mean Joe Green is also still available, as well as the Isaac Bruce Slab. The Isaac Bruce Slab. What do we got? Do we have any? No, it's NFC. No, that's AFC. No real double up opportunities. Well, you got the Isaac Bruce. Maybe.
But you could win a Speed Flex for $49.
So you can win a Speed Flex and the Isaac Bruce rookie slab if you double up.
That's just, I mean, think about that, guys. $49 and you're winning something probably worth $700 and maybe having the opportunity to double up as well.
Yes, Craig, the Garrett Wilson is gone.
All right. We are going to have a cover 2 practice squad break
The single.
in the single. Yes.
The single decided to mingle. And someone bought it out. See?
That was Dean.
So if you don't buy it out, someone's gonna.
that up.
If you don't get your spots, someone's gonna.
There we go.
Boom. So please, if your name is Chris Stewart, Josh Stone, Steve Robinson, Ronnie Salako, Jonathan Colvin, Michael Convey, and Dean Villanueva, please drop me a box number and welcome in Chris Stewart, the one I can confidently say is potentially
yeah,
new
those
here.
other two are Ronnie.
Welcome
yeah.
in, please. Let us know how you found us, where you found us, who you collect, who your squads are. Thank you, Michael. Box number 18. Let me take that off the ticker. Yeah, and all that other good stuff. Vault, right? Practice squad. That's why we ask. 18 off the ticker. Super. What's left in practice squad? I do believe we just did go over that. The flexes. The Frank Gore Speed Flex, Eddie George Speed Flex, Alvin Kamara Speed Flex, Joe Green Authentic, Isaac Bruce Slab, Fred Taylor in the secondaries. So, pardon me. Let's get these names in the randomizer. Dope. Great. 7 times. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Superb. Let's go. Scusi. No, there we are. So, in the NFC North, Jonathan Colvin, NFC South, Ronnie Salako, NFC East, Chris Stewart, NFC West, Steve Robinson, AFC North, Josh Stone, AFC South, Michael Convey, and rounding us out, AFC East and West, Dean Villanueva with that closer magic. Welcome in, Jimmy Pittman. Let's go. First time here. Let us know how you found us, who you collect, who you'd like to see come out in these breaks, who your squads are, who you root for, all that good stuff. And this is the practice squad single. Let's go.
Ooh, all right.
This is a weighty one right here. I feel it in my hands.
They're smart. They know the bags. They know the bags already.
Let's go, Dean. Love Chiefs. All right. Well, here we go. In the single, one shot, and it's hot. The Alvin Kamara Speed Flex.
Ooh.
Flex on him. NFC South. Nothing ever happens in the NFC South.
Ronnie.
Look at that. Beautiful autograph on the beautiful lunar New Orleans Saints. There you go. Beautiful hit. Gorgeous on the Speed Flex. One of the best running backs in the game right now. With the sweet visor. Got the Saints on the front there. Beckett QR code in the back. Just gorgeous. Absolutely stunning.
I love the gold ink on that.
The gold ink really sets it off, man. Congrats, Ronnie and Salako. I know you're no stranger around here.
Yeah, he does have the one next to him, but I think it's because he keeps going back to making it his name. But
Sure.
he is a vet, and he is coming away with this beautiful Saints lid. That is awesome.
Nice hit. Hoping for the other South. Yeah, and again, people want to poo-poo the NFC South, but it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not kicking this thing out of bed.
Tanya's saying all the AZ people need to get together for drinks. I love that.
Hell
yes. Do that, guys.
Community.
Some new friends and building community together. It's probably easy for you guys to trade that after that at that point, right?
Oh, yeah. Just trade in
Hey,
person.
I'll just bring it on over to your house later on today, right? I'll drop it off on my way to work. Very nice.
Justin Mirabito. Kind of expensive, ain't it?
Well, yeah.
Well, that's a matter of how you're trying to acquire these pieces of memorabilia here. You know, Speed Flexes alone, it's the most expensive helmet on the market. That's before anything, before any sort of customizations, before a visor, before an autograph, before anything.
I am seeing Alvin Kamara Speed Flexes going for $1,100
Right.
basically. Some of them, no, those are authentics. Some of them, the lowest I'm seeing here on a Speed Flex is 650, but it's one of the regular ones. I mean, something that looks this nice, and it also doesn't come with the visor. So, I mean, those are just estimates. There is a range.
And how much did this practice squad single cost?
$49, and Ronnie had 2 spots in here. So he basically won an $1,100 helmet for $100.
So that's essentially the ethos behind this. Justice, excuse me, not Justin, Justice, is it's a lot lower of a price point than it would be ordinarily. You know, and again, it's all averaged out. Obviously, some of these helmets are going to be worth more than others.
Yeah.
But this is your opportunity to get in at a low price point and win much higher memorabilia and stuff like that. And again, these are photoed headliners. Even the stuff that is not photoed, what would be derogatorily referred to as filler hits, I like to call hidden gems, because it's usually going to be minimum a Hall of Famer, a clear-cut legend, an up-and-coming like younger player that's making a big splash, or you know, yeah, it is a game that we play, but these are the prizes.
Yeah.
And that's the ethos behind it. So it is 10:52. We got 41 people amongst us watching. Thank you very much. Welcome in. If you're watching on YouTube, real quick, just if you could do Mike and myself a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so you don't miss whenever we're going online. What's in the diamonds? Well, Dave, not too much. 7 boxes left, and once we 86 that, we got another diamonds right behind that. And like I always say, there are no duds in the diamonds. Those are all going to be minimum full-size authentics. The headliners that we do have left, though, are a Saquon Barkley authentic on a beautiful Eagles helmet, and the Josh Allen Speed Flex on the straight-up Bills helmet right there on that Bills lid. So, yeah, let me see if I can find. Let me get over there. Let me get over there. And again, shock of the day. It's the Chase wheel spin and everything. No one got into the college, which just seems like a missed opportunity to me.
Yeah.
But, I only do this job. Here's that Josh Allen Speed Flex. There's that Saquon Barkley. I think we are close to the minis.
Yeah, we're 2 to go.
Okay, we're 2 to go in the minis.
And guys, people are also jumping back into the practice squad. I just opened that back up.
Oh yeah, that's
Don't
those
miss
are
out.
those spots are going quick. Yeah, that's already down to 5. So
Yeah.
attack. 2 left in the mini. So let's wrap that up. Always love a mini. And everything else is yours for the taking. It's a blank canvas, a blank slate, if you will. Paint them up with spots. I'll tell you right now, the 12 o'clock show is going to walk in here and see that the college has been untouched, and they're going to be very happy about that.
Yeah. And, that's fine. We love those guys. But you should be happy that you're going home with something in the college. Jump in there, guys. Let's see.
They're also going to walk in, yeah, and see 3 helmets, go like, okay, boys.
Yeah. Look at the heat that we're pulling. You
Good-
don't want
good
Rip
looking
to pull you
stuff.
more heat?
Good
College has
looking
heat.
stuff.
Very nice. Very nice. Guys, let's get that mini closed out. Rip and I will be on till 11:45 at the latest. We will
If you
try
want
to,
it,
Yeah, we will try to jump off at 11:30.
Cody wants to know if we got any Packers. Oh, do we have any Packers?
Cody, come on now. You might just be jumping in, but you can't miss this one.
Look, man. Here's the thing. No one's... it's shocking that this college has been... are we on TT or on whatnot? Cody, our platforms are Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube live as well. So that's where you'll find us in this breaking room. And then follow us on all the other socials as well for wherever else we may be. But let me go ahead and show you this Packers. You want Packers? Do we have any other Packers even?
At the
that are
moment, I
headliners?
don't think so, but it's probably in the and more section, knowing that there's here. There might be, is that Josh Jacobs?
Yes,
In the
this is
minis?
Josh
Yeah.
Jacobs mini.
So yeah, the minis are about to close out. I would jump in. You could get the Josh Jacobs, but how about this thing?
This is the Jordan Love Speed Flex, ripped, may I add. It's got the Green Bay Salute Service on top. Underneath, it's got the Utah State logo with the matching visor. And this Jeff August, also a Packer fan. Do not listen to the Jeff August behind the keyboard. And then this incredible Jordan Love little custom logo here. J Love, peace and love, baby. So
Josh just wants it for himself, and I don't blame him. That is beautiful. But Josh,
Jeff,
yeah, sorry, Jeff. Were we just talking to a Josh?
there's a Josh Stone in here.
That's my bad. That's my bad. J August is Jeff. Jeff is a Packers fan, and yeah, he wants that Jordan Love all to himself.
And we were talking about the price point just a few minutes ago. And it's very easy to grab a little sticker shock if you see like $372. Well, first of all, it's a quad box break. So that means we're opening 4 times the amount of boxes than we normally would. So that price is to reflect, 4 times the amount of like a single break. And then you have the opportunities to double up in there because of course we're opening more. So, that's if you want to get frisky. If you've been here a while, you're like, I want to hit something in bulk. You go for a quad. Mashburn came over from Facebook, so welcome in from Facebook.
Jeff said retired due to my financial advisors, Clap and Cheek said that. He said, due to your financial advisor's advice, he goes, I'm my financial advisor. I'm taking the role of precision sniping. And yeah, I mean, I don't blame you, especially when there's a Jordan Love in here. You might be the retired that Lil Wayne is. Where he said he's retired, but you still see him pop up on every single song and
of course
featured here. And so Jeff August, he's gonna be doing that sniping.
I'll never listen to a rapper that says they're retired. One left in the minis. One left in the minis. He's gonna knock that out. Who's gonna get that closer magic?
You can't retire in the game of rap. You're just gonna, or singing in general, right? You're always gonna be out there going, I still kind of want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, how many retirement tours and farewell tours have people get? I went to go see Paul Simon, and now that old bag of dust is gonna be out there singing again, doing another tour. How
dare he go back out there and make music for the people and still sing and make money for himself? Get that bag.
Also, Call Me Al. Call Me Al is a big little Gators basketball specific jam as well. The band loves playing Call Me Al.
Oh.
Because of Albert the Alligator.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Looks like it's going to take me 2 months to deal with the helmets coming in from my heater.
Yeah, that is true.
What a good problem to have, man.
Yeah.
Look at this luxurious bounty I have received. But as a collector that also deals with space issues, brother, I get it.
We are closed out in the minis, but to your point, I mean, like you said, it's a good problem to have. To those of you that are...
Great question, Mashburn.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and answer his question.
Here's how you get in. head on over to our live break page. This has the listing for all of our breaks, be them single, doubles, or quads. You go ahead and add the number of breaks you wish to your cart. You can do this for multiple breaks into the same cart. Or if you're in a rush, you think it's going to fill up soon, you might just want to just get in and get out. And yeah, so you buy your breaks on that page. There's 8 spots per break. We randomize the names in there and assign them division. As we are mostly going by football, it will be NFL divisions. And yeah, whoever comes out, the corresponding team/division goes to that player. So please drop me 2 box numbers for the mini double.
And you guys will get it at much more reasonable prices than if you were to just buy something outright online. Also, hey, if you noticed in the chat today, it sounds like Jeff August is taking a breather for the moment. So
opportunity.
Jump in now. You get a chance.
Dean Villanueva with 1 and 15 in the minis. 1 and 15. Thank you, Dean. Nope, we just did that. There we go. Cool. So, it is definitely a rush, clapping cheeks, man. The thrill of the victory, the agony of defeat, as we are so familiar with March Madness having just wrapped up. It's all about that one shining moment. NFC North, Jason Odens. NFC South and East, Eric. Oh wait, did we? Jeez, a whiz. I didn't do the thing.
You didn't
I didn't randomize them.
You just threw them
Too
up.
excited. Yeah, I just threw them up.
Robbie,
I was like, wait a second. If you don't hit, do you get anything? Unfortunately, if you do not hit, you do not receive the memorabilia. There are many ways to ensure that when you're part of the Signature Club, which you get to be a part of just by ordering and signing up here at Ultimate Autographs. It is our rewards program, which Dean has already taken advantage of this morning. And so that gets you opportunities at minis, free jerseys, free headliner packages, and points are very easy to come by. Our dice roll was 7. So here we are with our order. Why did it do that? Okay. We have in the NFC North, Eric Zaffran. NFC South, Jason Odinson. NFC East, Eric Zaffran. NFC West, Tony Gonzalez. AFC North, Scott Patterson. AFC South and East, Dean Villanueva. And AFC West, David Alberta. So the doubles, or the minis, are always doubles. Minis are always doubles. Here we go. All right, for the Bills. Let's circle the wagons. That's a beautiful signature there from Thurman Thomas. Thomas. Pardon me. One of the greatest running backs in Bills history. Part of those Super Bowl teams, excuse me. That's just my body naturally reacting to a Bills anything. But yeah, AFC East, Dino, it's your mini morning right now with the AFC East here. Thurman Thomas, that's a secondary headliner in the minis as well. So get my average back up.
Very nice.
And one more to go.
Right there.
One more to go.
Guys, we are moving in the practice squad double, so get your spots in there. There are 3 to go. The minis have been opened back up, and the regular practice squad is moving as well.
Alrighty. And if things keep moving, we will be on the air until 12:45 Central Time at the latest. All right, box 15. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Oh, all right. Much in the way of hitting that Alvin Kamara, here's another all-time Saints running back. Little scat back, did a little bit of everything. Darren Sproles.
Ooh.
Mr. Flex position himself in fantasy. Darren Sproles on the Saints alternate here mini. Man, oh man, Darren Sproles single-handedly kept me in so many fantasy leagues. And that is the NFC South again. NFC South yet again.
So Dean just doubled up.
Yeah, he did.
No, wait. I'm sorry.
No. That's AFC South. Sorry.
I'm always doing that.
Hey, I was doing it too. I was doing it too.
But you're right. NFC South again. That is
Jason Oden's. Jason Oden's son. Congratulations.
Nice hit there.
Was an Eagles back for a little bit. Started with the Chargers.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm surprised that's. I mean, that's a nice name still for the A&M section.
You're telling me?
Very nice.
Congratulations, y'all. Great hits. And how we looking? Where are we at? We got anything else coming up?
Nothing quite yet, but like I said, that double box in the practice squad is moving, and also the single that got opened back up, as well as I opened up the minis, guys. So you can jump back in there if you'd like, down to 15 boxes with 7 headliners still in there. So almost a 50-50 chance.
Eric Michael, we just pulled 2 minis. We just broke 2 minis containing a Thurman Thomas and an Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles. Let's check out what is moving and grooving. What's close? All right. Hey, someone bought into a college. 2 away on the double practice squad. That should close soon. Beautiful. Beautiful movement all along. Excellent job, everybody. And if I may, we're past the 11 o'clock hour. Anything goes if you ask me. So I'm going to do a little bit of this.
What's that? Oh,
because I don't give a rip.
oh my goodness.
That's how I started the show today, by the way.
All right. Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
All right. So you get a double dose of the Gator.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had to do it to him.
Very nice.
Turned on the desktop audio and everything. I'm nervous as heck to touch anything in OBS as it is.
You know, yesterday.
Yeah, there was an update, right?
Well, maybe that's what that was. 'Cause I was
Yeah.
going to say it just all of a sudden out of nowhere just crashed.
Yeah, programs will do that. If you don't update them for a while, they'll just be like, nah, dog, we're going to shut this down. We're going to John Taffer this and shut it down.
John Taffer. I love that, Joe. I love that guy.
Brian, David, Maresca. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you RIP, Robbie 2.0. You know? Still too early to know if that's a compliment or an insult.
It's a little bit of both.
Little column A, little column B.
I think it's a little bit of both.
That's fair.
It's a little bit of a.
That's fair.
We love Robbie, but Robbie can be quirky.
Nicolette.
We love Rip, but Rip can be quirky.
Work 'em silly, Gators.
There you go. Hey, I was very very happy about it. I'm very happy about it. I wanted it to be Florida. And the fact that, because I wanted Duke originally.
Yeah.
The fact that Houston lost the same way Duke lost to them was like.
It is.
They fell apart. Kudos to you guys.
Yeah.
Never an insult. Robbie's an American hero. Yeah,
that is true.
What a game. I mean, I've been saying it all tournament. I've been saying it all season. The Gators can win all sorts of different types of games, and you know, Cougars had a great defensive identity, but the Gators had identities, which you know, even if Clayton just like couldn't do it offensively, he's still.
And then,
yeah.
Who's the other guy? You know the players. Number like
15, Elijah Martin. 5, Will Richard. Denzel Washington, 11 off the Denzel Aberdeen, excuse me.
I was like, what?
I know. It'd be that. What a turn of events.
He could do everything. He's the equalizer and he's the point getter for it.
Denzel Aberdeen off the bench really picked up the slack that Clayton left offensively. But even then, Clayton was still active. He made the game-winning play on that last play. What's left in practice squad? Heat is what's left in practice squad.
Flexes.
All I'll tell you, 11 boxes, 5 headliners left. Where's practice squad? Let me find it first. Here we go. Yeah. Here's the practice squad. You want speed flexes? We got Frank Gore on the 49ers speed flex. It's where he did the bulk of his damage in the pros. We have no longer the Salvin Kamara. That's gone. But probably my next favorite on that fine point pen there, this Titans speed flex Eddie George.
That's a nice one.
Best running back, one of the best running backs in their history, Heisman Trophy winner. It's also got that color match visor with the baby blue visor. It's beautiful. We got the Mean Joe Green, and we have this Isaac Bruce slab, as well as Fred Taylor in the unphotoed.
I will say, we get a lot of Eddie George here in the room, but sometimes it's not. Well, I guess it would be on the.
Well, he's kind of all over
on the
place.
Titans. But I mean, I don't think I've seen a Titans lid like that. Especially,
I haven't.
We don't get a whole lot of Titans speed flexes that have those beautiful visors on there. So
it looks like
nice.
the run is happening in the practice squad. We are.
good.
I mean, we're close as heck to closing that out.
2 to go in the double.
Yeah, 2 to go in the double. Plenty of speed flexes and authentics still there for the taking, as are in the vault and the college. Yeah, I'm also more than willing to talk more about that game last night. Oh boy, oh
I
boy,
bet you
howdy.
are, yeah.
Oh boy, howdy. Todd Golden. I hope we lock him up, keep him there. You know, he's 39 years old. He's my age essentially. I turned 39 this year.
Don't you hope he goes to the league though?
No, we already did that. We got Billy Donovan who did that and has succeeded both places he's been, and he's in the Hall of Fame now.
I like Billy Donovan.
I want to have a Coach K. I want to have a dude that's been there forever. I want them to play on Todd Golden court. You know?
Okay. All right.
Like,
The
I don't know
ultimate
if
goal,
that's-
though.
I don't know if that's like just wanting to be a college powerhouse. I don't know if that's like the Heat culture in me. Like, but stick around. Like, build it up.
Well, yeah, for his college career, but I mean,
Well, he's gonna go to the pros. We don't
yeah,
know.
go to the pros, my guy. That's the end goal.
Yeah.
We are closed out.
Fake everyone out by accepting an Orlando Magic job first, and then say,
Actually,
just kidding. What's up? What's
the
full?
double practice squad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
All right. 2 boxes coming out of this practice squad, guys. Some more hot fire.
Please, please, please. If your names are Vincent Franz, Dean Villanueva, Rex Miller, Mario Ortez, or Christopher Miles, please. You see the numbers scrolling along the bottom here. Drop me 2 box numbers or request the wheel. But please do it soon. We got the practice squad. There we go. Chris Miles, 5 and 26. 5 and 26 in the practice squad. 5 gone. And 26 gone just like that. Let me get our names here in the randomizer. Oh. Thank you, Rex, but I got Chris's numbers in first, and we go with whatever's, oh, God, excuse me, with the burps. We go with whatever's first. Some platforms are a little quicker on the uptick than others. But thank you for watching on YouTube. Please subscribe if you aren't already.
Well, we might be adding to this collection in a second.
We may indeed. So let's go ahead and randomize 7 times, as that was our dice roll at the top of the show. 6 and 7. All right, Christopher Miles up at the top spot. Nope, don't need to do that. I need to do this. All right, let me just format this. All right, yeah. I'll say. All right, there we go. NFC North, Christopher Miles. NFC South, Rex Miller. NFC East, Christopher Miles. NFC West, Dean Villanueva. Already coming away with a lot this morning. AFC North, Rex Miller. AFC South, Dean Villanueva. AFC East, Vincent Franz. Vince, welcome. If indeed that is your real name. Welcome in. Please let us know how you found us, who you root for, who you collect, teams you collect, players you collect, all that good stuff. And rounding things out in the AFC West, Mario Ortiz, double in the practice squad. Good luck, everybody. Here we go.
Yeah, Vincent, we do have some knuckleheads sometimes in the chat making some fake names, but I believe that is really him.
Okay.
I don't know if he's with us. Looks like an order from a previous show, so hopefully you watched it carry over to now.
Well, there you go.
Ooh.
And there you go. Someone was asking if we had any Bucks in the room earlier. Nothing on the list, but you never know. You never know. On the old school creamsicle Tampa Bay Buccaneers mini, one of the best fullbacks of all time. It's Mike Allstott. Mike Allstott on the beautiful, some would prefer the creamsicle Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They used to be called the Yuccaneers in this, but the way we've all come around on this color scheme has been, well, quite an underdog story in and of itself. NFC South.
The NFC South has been hot today.
Sexy Rexy Miller.
There you
NFC
go.
South has been on fire today.
Yeah.
And again, people want to poo-poo the NFC South. I say no to your poo-poos.
Very nice.
In the practice squad. So that puts us at even, back to 50-50 ratios.
Yeah.
Going into this next box.
Very nice.
20.
Yeah, I mean, because, okay, we
Nice
pulled
order
a
number.
lot of Saints today. Now this Bucks lid, so no division is a bad division. There's options to be had
No
pretty
division
much
is safe.
everywhere. Yeah. Very nice. All right, one more to go in this double box break for the practice squad.
Box number 26. 26. Good luck, everybody. Mark Duper jersey. One half of the famous
There
Miami
you
Marx
go.
brothers. The jersey that Jeff August gifted me for the Gators.
Now it's
Getting
going to
in
somebody
out of
else.
the Final Four. We got the James Spence authentication. And we got Mark Super Duper on the throwback Dolphins jersey. Vincent Franz.
Yeah.
First time magic. Here you go.
I hope he's here. I hope he's watching it.
I hope so too. That's a heck of a pull, man. Super duper, I'd even say. Congratulations. I know I love mine. I hope you love yours.
Yeah, you guys can go twinning now.
Oh, we can go twinning. Double dupers.
Double
Double
dupers.
dupes. Congratulations, Vincent Franz, man. That's one way to start right there.
That is awesome. Very cool. Very cool.
Vincent Franz or Franz? I'm curious.
I don't know. If he's in the chat, let us know. Let us know. If not, you might be quite the surprise when this thing shows up on your doorstep. Very cool, guys.
Sweet. Sick pool.
We are 5 to go in the single box for the practice squad, guys. Everything is still open for you on the break page.
And you know what just happened with that
Jump in.
practice squad.
Oh, yeah. Jump in. Ratios just got better.
Yeah, they did. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. 5 of the last 9 boxes are headliners, guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, practice squad should absolutely be on fire. I think we can do it. I think we could close up practice squad by the time we're done, by 11:45.
That's
I
possible,
believe
yeah.
in us. Do you believe in us?
I believe.
Nicolette, do you believe in us?
I think we
Chat,
could.
do you believe in us?
The double.
Clap your hands and pull out your credit cards.
I just opened up the double again, so I feel like if we did at least 2 more doubles,
Yeah, give me the box math
that's
here.
at least I mean it's almost half. 9's an odd number, but that's 4 of the remaining 9 boxes, and we could probably knock that out in 10 minutes. So who's to say we can't do another 2? Maybe some singles in there
Who's
because
to
the singles
say?
close to closing. So who knows, guys?
How many dolphins? Have I pulled 2 dolphins today?
Yeah, you had the Devon Achan as
Yeah.
well. So that was 2 Dolphins,
Which isn't a lot, but it is kind of crazy. I keep pulling as many dolphins as I do.
2 Saints.
Oh, yeah.
So you just like those Southern teams, you know?
Well, I am a southern boy from the swamps. All right. Let's see where we stand. As good of a show as today has been, as wonderful as the helmets have been that we've pulled, and the jerseys and the minis, I'm still going to be leaving this show somewhat miffed, baffled, in a state of confusion as to how there's only been one spot over all the 3 college breaks.
Yeah, guys, the college is
crazy to me.
where everybody should be moving to. Not only is it the Chase wheel spin, but everything is still available. 15 headliners. How many speed flexes are there? 4?
In the college?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those 15 headliners are speed flexes. Clap and cheeks, bewildering. Yes,
I agree.
we're in the same boat as you. My jaw's on the floor right
It's
now.
another great word to use. But yeah, you got this. Let's just check it out. The Barry Sanders Speed Flex, 2 of which we have available.
Nice.
The Jordan Love Speed Flex with the Rip Speed Flex, all sorts of crazy stuff going on that one.
Sir.
The Saquon Barkley Rip Speed Flex, again, just absolutely cuckoo bananas.
Wawa,
The
nice.
the Blake Corum. Did you say Wawa nice?
Yeah, because Philly, they love
Philly,
their
that's
Wawa.
right. Oh
Philly,
yeah, absolutely. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. That's good Philly right. That's good Pennsylvania-ing right there.
Exactly.
Watch the pit while you're at it. Blake Corum on the Portrait, beautiful Rip Speed Flex, Michigan, LA, all that good stuff going on. And then the Josh Allen on the really clean Wyoming Cowboys Speed Flex. Like,
So sick.
that's a sick piece to add to your collection. Like, that's a very unique piece. Like, not a lot of people are pulling back, hopping in the throwback machine to get that Josh Allen Wyoming. But that's why your collection is going to be better than anyone else's collection.
And I love their logo.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not a college fan by any means, but if I had to pick a really cool logo, boom, it's that
They're
one.
not getting fancy with it. They're not trying to come up with like some cyber horse or some sort of like newish type of thing. They just took that straight out of clip art, and I respect it. I respect it.
Right out of clip art. Yeah. That's not wrong.
Let's see. All right, we got 5 left in that single for the practice squad. So let's move it and groove it, y'all. It is 11:25 now. We can go for 20 more minutes. Or we can just kind of start wrapping things up now. We, as of this moment, do not have a chase wheel spin because it was the college, and again, bewildered, as Clappin' Cheeks says, at the fact that nobody wanted to break that open. And yes, I was stubborn. I was stubborn about the vault, but I still feel justified in that.
No, that's fine. I mean, we got a vault break literally moments after you made that decision. So the vault moved, and that was what people chose.
And it only increased the odds, too. Again, it's now 12 headliners, 21 boxes, and the 300, 200 vault keys still available, as well as the 50. But yeah, the winnings are for the taking there. That said, we can start, maybe winding things down, give people a little bit more time to whip out them credit cards, fire up the old Apple Pay, Google Pay, however it is you end up doing it. Because I do believe I don't have many belief systems these days, but I believe in y'all. I believe y'all can close out this practice squad on a super heater. What a run. We got 9 left in there? 9 boxes left?
Yeah.
That's doable. Immensely doable. And what do I believe in? I believe in y'all. I believe in the... Whoa! Where'd everyone go? There were just like 32 people in here. Maybe they all went to the page. Maybe they all went to the brick page.
Who's in there still?
Oh, I can't tell exactly who's in here. But I did just see it go from 30 something to down.
Oh no. They're getting ready for that noon show. But guys, the best way to get ready for the noon show is to buy your spots now, because the people that are looking to tune in, they're gonna sleep in late and just come on in for the noon show. Unfortunately, we're leaving everything up on the college board for them. But not necessarily, because you could still get your spots before they do. It's 11:27. They're going to tune into the noon show and go, why are all the spots gone? Because you are going to buy them right now, a half an hour before those noon people even think to buy those.
I think a diamond double just sold off, which would love to break one of those as well. Again, there's only 7 boxes left in that. So as soon as that diamond is done, there's another one right around the corner with all sorts of fresh stuff. Not that we're lacking for anything fresh in these diamonds. As yes, there are only the Josh Allen Speed Flex and the Saquon Barkley Authentic, but as we always say here, there are no duds in the diamonds. The unlisted headliners that we get are often shocking when they come out because we're not expecting it. And because it's diamonds, they're going to be in the rough. Diamonds in the rough. So attack that. That's a good one to get after, if not the practice squad. But again, the practice squad, that mixer, $50 to get in. We can chip away at that for the last 15 minutes here of the show. But that's all up to y'all. So y'all done playing? That's fine. We will leave. We will exit.
But there's going to be a resurgence at noon.
Yeah. But again, y'all can keep us going. We'll yap. I'll yap. I don't give a ding dang. So, all right. Well, give it till I want to say 11:35. I want to give it till 11:35. See what else we got going on. In the meantime, here's what we've hit today. These are all Authentics or a Speed Flex.
Yeah.
We have some all-timers. We got a Hall of Famer here. We got a current star. We got a past favorite. Mike, out of everything we've hit today, including stuff not on the table, what are our hits of the day so far in the morning?
Well, okay, both of these are Authentics, and they have really nice inscriptions. You have the Jonathan Ogden that says NFL Top 100. You have, who was on this one? This was the Dwayne Bowes. The Chiefs Kingdom inscription on there, and it was beautifully fine-tipped out on that signature. But I got to go with the Speed Flex as always. It's all in gold, the gold visor, the gold striping, the gold logo, the gold signature on that Alvin Kamara speed flex. Love that guy. Miss watching him play. And, that's got to be my number one. So number two would be probably the Jonathan Ogden, just to go with that gold theme and the purple.
Sure.
And then my number three, sorry, Common, I'm going with, the bronze medal for this Chiefs helmet. How about you?
Yeah, it was cool to see the Dwayne Bowe. Again, like one of those dudes that sort of laid the groundwork for what we see in Kansas City now.
Right.
The Jonathan Ogden, man, offensive linemen will never get their love in the market like as much as they should. This is still an absolutely fantastic helmet with one of the best players at his position of all time. And that cannot be discounted, nor can you take that away from him. Not to mention it's on the alternate Ravens helmets, which they wore,
those
I
are
believe,
nice.
last year, 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
They actually wore it. That purple background, that alternate logo with that Raven just staring you down. The color match, face mask, all of it. Just a beautiful piece right here. But of course, as you said, and again, not to go chalk, not to have the same picks as you, but the Alvin Kamara, it's all about the little details on this one. All the gold, the speed flex, the lunar aspect of it. Yeah, well done. And again,
the lunar, I forgot the lunar.
he still has the rest of his career to play. So this is like an investment piece as well for when, he's on that Saints Ring of Honor. He's in the Hall of Fame.
That's coming eventually.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. Great job, everybody. Great playing. Great spots. Great ripping. Great watching. Great mysterious noises coming from outside the break room. That's a callback to earlier in the show. All right. Well, 3 more minutes left, but I don't know what else we got to talk about. Unless you got some more Alvin Kamara.
No, I was looking up his stats because I used to watch him a little bit closer at the start of his career.
Mm-hmm.
Is this 5-time Pro Bowler? 5-time
Sounds
Pro
right.
Bowler. And then, like the last couple of years, I really haven't caught up with him. But, the Saints have been
Yeah, it's a tough situation.
hit or miss,
It's very, very frustrating as a fan of the team, as a fan of the player.
Yeah.
When you have an incredibly talented player at a skilled position that is dependent on other skilled positions.
All-Pro Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, Offensive Player of the Year. He was 6th in voting in 2020. I mean, this guy doesn't slow down.
No.
So, yeah, that's true. I mean, and you mentioned the lunar on this. I mean, that's just a nice touch.
Well, Kamara doesn't slow down, and neither do we here at Ultimate Autographs. We may be taking but a brief break, but we will be back reliably, as always, here in the UA break room at 12, at 3, at 6. But y'all already know that. So by all means, please keep it locked here. Set those notifications if you haven't already. Look forward to some great breaks as the day goes on. And as always, we are here 9, 12, 3, 6. Y'all know the score. Congratulations to all of our winners today. Thank you for everyone in the room. Thank you for construction out there, for the current headache, but future us is going to love what is built. Mike, any final thoughts?
Nope. Just as Rip said, everything's in Central Time. So 9, 12, 3, and 6.
Yes.
Get in here, guys. I always say that these early morning shows are going to be your best opportunity. To get something at the start of the day before everybody else wakes up and jumps in. So do it that way.
You got a copportunity, your opportunity, man. Great. Well, for my co-host and producer, Mike Napolitano, I'm Rip Camelucci. Go Gators! And have